Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of times when you go on a date, it's something that's been planned for a while and you know exactly what you're going to do. But sometimes you have an unplanned date. Just a date pops out of nowhere.
Cool.
Like anytime I'm on a long ride, it's just like, oh, it's time for a hand date.
What? That's
It's a
not.
hand date. Just a long drive and an unexpected date.
I don't think you're
Yeah,
allowed
you'd have to buy your hand dinner.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're thinking of. But anyway, enough about me and my hand dating rituals. Let's talk to Mona, who's on the phone right now. And apparently Mona had an unexpected date. What's up, Mona? How are you?
I'm all right, guys.
Mona, did you have a hand date?
No, I didn't have a hand date.
Good.
Oh, okay, good. So your email said that you didn't really plan a date, but it kind of happened, and now he's not calling you back. What's his name?
His name is Carl.
Carl. All right. And how did you have an unexpected date with Carl?
So let me start from the beginning. About 4 months ago, I got dumped by the love of my life.
Oh my gosh, those are the worst dumpings.
I'm so
Like
sorry.
dumping even by someone you don't like very much sucks.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking and heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be the one. And the worst part about it is that he dumped me for his best friend.
Wow.
Wait, male best friend or female best friend?
I don't want to get into that right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Sounds like a
I'm sorry.
lot of stuff
honey.
going on there.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
it was the worst part of my life. I think that was really low for me.
Okay.
But the other day, I went out with some friends. I had to get myself out of this slump.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
went to a bar, had a few drinks, and she's like, give me your phone. I'm like, why? She said, just give me your damn phone. So I
Oh,
gave it
no.
to her. She downloaded this dating app, and we
Uh-huh.
start swiping. And, just swiping left, swiping right. I was like, nah, that guy's ugly. But then I matched with Carl, right?
Nice.
And I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And he, immediately responded back. And it was weird because like 20 minutes later, he showed up at the bar.
Wait,
Whoa.
Okay.
did you tell him where you were, or was that by chance?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
I'm
you
like,
invited-
This
you-
guy is crazy.
Yeah. You invited him out then.
'Cause I was a little tipsy. I was like, all right, let me do something a little wild and crazy. So,
Yeah.
and he showed up. It was spontaneous and it was really cool, And my friend decided to pardon herself
Mhm.
after making sure that he's not in that job.
Good.
She's a good friend.
Yeah, no, she's like, you cool here? I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
Good wingman.
So she left, and then Carl and I started drinking a little bit more and joking around, and we ended up staying at the bar pretty damn late.
Okay.
You guys hooked up, right? Like this is leading to a hookup.
Well, no, wait. Let me tell you what happened. So, because I was being spontaneous, I kind of dared him to do something spontaneous too.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, okay, what do you want me to do? I was like, go to the bathroom, take off your underwear, and bring it back to me.
What?
Okay. Did he do it?
He totally did.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's definitely thinking that you guys are hooking up at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really cute and it was fun. And I kind of did something even more spontaneous. I grabbed his boxers and I used it as a napkin.
What?
Gross.
Oh, no.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Left more streaks?
I was like,
oh
you guys
my
are having
God,
fun until you did
Jose.
that. Now that's just disgusting.
I thought it was kind of sexy, Like I used-
Sexy? Okay.
yeah.
Well,
What did Carl think?
yeah.
I don't know because I haven't heard back from him. I don't know.
Wait, what happened after you used his boxers as a napkin, though?
Well, we both got really, really tipsy, and I decided to Uber home. He gave me a little sweet kiss on my cheek, but I just Ubered home.
Okay. Did you
Oh.
keep the underwear or did you give it back to him?
Oh, I kept it.
Okay. So you have his underwear now, but no call back from him.
I had his underwear, but no Carl.
All right.
So wait, was there a discussion of you guys going out again?
The night was kind of hazy.
Okay.
So I figured, he must have been turned on, or I don't know. I thought I'd hear back from him. I've texted him a couple times after. I've tried calling. It goes straight to his voicemail. So I
Because you
don't know.
haven't heard anything from him.
No,
Have you texted him being like, hey, I got your underwear if you want them back?
I have. I've been kind of flirtatious.
You don't think that he was just expecting a hookup that night? I mean, because he meets a girl, 20 minutes later, he finds her at the bar. She asks him to take his underwear off, and then you Uber home. Like, I don't know if he was looking for an actual date, because it doesn't sound like it to me.
I mean, but we had a really good time. We talked a lot. We joked around a lot. I got to know more about him. He got to know more about me. I mean, it just seems like we were on a different connection, not just, a one-night stand.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and find out why he's not calling you back.
Okay.
Maybe get his underwear back too. I don't know. All right. We'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Mona is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Carl. And I'm surprised she's not getting a call back because on her date, she went to a level of commitment that most married people don't even go to. She actually used his underwear as a napkin. I've been in a lot of long relationships, never done that once, so I'm surprised because you two definitely shared a moment, Mona. If you missed it, she ended up hanging out with this dude named Carl at a bar. They got really drunk and were like daring each other to do things. She dared him to take off his underwear and bring it back to the table. He did, and then she used it as a napkin. Only thing is, he didn't dare to do that. She just decided to do it, and now she's not getting a call back. All right, Mona, are you about ready to call him?
I am.
Okay, and this is your first venture back into the dating world since your big breakup. You didn't talk about your ex or anything, right?
Maybe a little bit, but not too much. I mean, I just kind of alluded to the fact that I hadn't been on a date in about 4 months.
Okay.
You also said you were really drunk, too, so there may be a moment you don't remember where all you did was talk about your ex.
A very good point.
This is fair, too.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carl, please?
This is him?
Hey, Carl, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Excuse me?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
All right. Hello?
Hi.
What's going on?
That's a good question, Carl. I'll answer that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a girl named Mona.
So,
You kind of understand what's going on now?
I went out with a girl named Mona, but
Right.
what's
and
the...
now you're not calling her back or answering her text messages. That's why we're on the phone. Mona wants to know if she did something wrong.
Let me understand this. Mona called you to call me to find out what happened on our date?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
So now I'm supposed to tell you, and then you're going to tell Mona?
I'm just King. Yas. Spread the gossip.
Yes.
That's exactly what's supposed to happen.
I mean, that's just weird.
Could I take
yeah.
could I take a guess of what I think may have happened while you're not calling her?
Sure.
From her description, you answered a text from her 20 minutes later, you're at the bar. Were you just hoping for a hookup?
No, she was fun. It was a good time.
So yes or no?
I mean, no, I didn't show up expecting a hookup. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the reason you're not calling her back because she used your underwear as a napkin?
Also a good reason.
Oh my god, she told you that?
Yeah, she did.
Oh man, no. I mean, I've never seen anyone do that. I mean, it was funny at the time, but when you say it now, it just sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give her props for the delivery.
So you had fun with her. You guys had a good time at the bar.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask her to use my boxes as a napkin or anything, but we were having a good time. We had a bunch of drinks. It was a good time. I just by the end, I just don't think I was feeling it.
Is there any specific reason?
I mean,
Your voice just went really high. So
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of how to put it. We talked about lots of different things, nothing that was too crazy or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But she just didn't seem necessarily the sharpest person. And I know we were drinking, so that could have something to do with it. But it just, I think it might be deeper than.
I like hearing you
know?
try to not say you felt like she was a dummy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's a dummy. I just think that there's some things that she may or may not really quite grasp.
I appreciate the effort. But
Yeah.
you don't think she's that smart. Is that what you're trying to skirt around?
I don't think she's super. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Okay,
She's
wait.
no scientist.
You guys,
Yeah.
do you think is there any way, Carl, that you think that she was doing, some girls think that guys don't like intelligent women, so they play the ditzy card. It's very obnoxious, but she hasn't been dating in a while.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine, but it seemed a little bit more sincere than just
How about an example?
yeah, okay. Later in the night, we were talking after the whole napkin thing, and we were talking about history for some reason, and she didn't agree with how I told her that they count centuries.
What
What do you
she
mean?
didn't agree?
Okay, like I told her the 19th century was the 1800s, that the 18th century was the 1700s, and she like cut me off and was like, "That's bull.
What?
You're wrong." Started like getting like pissed off about it, like I was somehow like making up things.
Did she not did she not understand what you were saying? Maybe.
Well, at first I was like, "Okay, are you drunk?" And just is this? Let me say it again. And she was like, "No, you're wrong. It's the 20th century because it's 20 whatever." And I was like, "Okay, no."
Wow.
And so I tried to like explain it forwards, backwards, whatever, and she just kept getting more and more irate and telling me I was stupid,
Oh.
and it was like I was just making things up, and I was it got
Okay.
to the point where she was just like, let's agree to disagree, and I was like,
Let's agree to disagree. Why is there so
No.
much of that in the world right now? Let's agree to disagree on like facts.
Yeah.
well, I was like, you're the only one disagreeing. Like, I didn't want to get other people involved because like we just met. I wasn't like trying to belittle her, and like she just kept arguing and arguing, getting more belligerent about it as it went on.
Whoa.
Okay, so she was actually getting angry with you.
Not like physical, but close.
It's like, how is this the first
Okay.
time that it's come up for her?
Yeah.
Maybe she avoided talking about history. I don't know.
That's a good question. We should ask her about that because, Carl, guess what? Mona is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she.
Hi, Carl.
Yep, she's still there.
Hey, Mona. Yeah.
So I'm not intelligent enough for you?
Oh,
Is that what you're trying
hold
to
on. No.
say to me?
It kind of came down to the whole thing about the centuries.
But you're
It's not
wrong.
about not being intelligent.
Oh.
I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
Mona.
Okay.
We're in the 20th century. You know when the movie opens up and it says 20th century? It's because we're in the 20th
Oh,
century.
no.
Oh, no, that's
Shut
that's
up,
just the
Mona.
name of it is 20th Century Fox or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's the name of the company.
Right,
And
because
that's
we're in
when
the
it was
20th
founded
century.
in the 1900s.
Wait, so Mona, you're saying if a movie comes out and it's the year 21 something, it's going to be changed to the 21st century movie?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Mona, are you trolling us? You can't honestly believe that.
Guys, you know what? I went to college. I got an A+ in history. I know my centuries.
There's no way you got an A+ in history.
I
think
totally did. We are in the 20th century right now. In 1900s, it was the 19th century.
Well, when you're first born, like till that anniversary of the day of your birth, are you 1 year old?
Yeah, it's your first birthday.
It's your
Oh.
first birthday, and then you're starting the beginning after your first year. You're starting on your second year, but you're not a year old until you're a year old. So how could you
Carl,
have
are you
the first?
hurting your brain right now? Because you're not making any sense.
it's
No,
actually kind of
he
making
is
sense,
making
though,
sense.
Mona.
You're not making any sense, Carl. We are in the 20th century right now because
You
it's
see what I had to deal with? Like this, like when she was drunk, I thought it made more sense. But like this is
And I don't even think that it's the point of being wrong about it. Like, I could see, Mona, you not understanding it for whatever reason. But
I
why?
completely understand it. What are you talking
No, you
about?
don't. But no, you
This
don't.
is bull. I completely understand what I'm talking
No,
about.
Mona,
he's
you
saying
don't,
like
though.
the first century was the zeros, and then when we got to like
How do you
the
know?
year,
Wait, no, wait, what? What are you talking about? Were you back
that's
then?
why it's always off.
Were you alive back then? You were not alive back then. You don't know.
Neither were you, Mona. Say, Mona, if you're going to say that you don't know, then you weren't alive back then either. So how do you
But I
know?
did pass history. I mean, did you guys pass history? I
Oh,
don't think
Mona.
so.
I didn't, but
I
still
passed
know.
like fourth grade history. That's when they teach you that.
And he even knows that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Mona, have you ever tried to look it up to like fact check yourself?
Yeah, Google it right now.
You know what, guys? Guys, stop. Just cut it out now. Enough. Enough is enough. Okay, I know
But-
what I'm talking about.
Is there anything that will change your mind at all?
Maybe when we go into 2100, then it'll be the
Oh my
21st.
gosh.
Can we
This
move
is
on
what's
from the
so
numbers?
frustrating right now. Like, Mona, why can't you admit that you're wrong? I don't understand that. This isn't about even the centuries because you know in the back of your head that you're wrong.
You know what?
Like,
I'm not wrong. You guys are just trying to brain shame me right now. It's kind of bordering on bullying, by the way.
oh
Brain
my
shaming.
gosh.
I've never heard of brain shaming before, but thank you, Mona.
Oh my
Carl,
gosh. Can we go back to
I
the
got it.
date?
Yeah, we got to get off this conversation.
This is frustrating.
Yeah,
Carl,
get back to the
You
21st
guys are
century.
just bullies at this point.
yeah, whatever century we're in right now.
Such
Oh,
bullies.
man.
Oh my God.
Carl, would you like to go on a second date with Mona? We'll pay for it.
I think she's just too feisty, and like I don't want to waste her time.
Aw.
Carl, you're intimidated by a strong, intelligent woman. That's all.
I think that's it, Mona.
That's all it is, Carl.
Oh, yeah, you figured it out.
Yep. All right, Mona, do you even want a second date with Carl?
Not as somebody who doesn't know how to count. No.
Okay.
Well, then I guess it was a good second date update for you because we figured out the reason.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you, Carl, for your time. And Mona, I appreciate you emailing the show and everything else. And I'm sorry if you felt brain shamed.
Yes, thanks for listening.
And I hope you'll be a listener until the 21st century and the 22nd century and all the centuries.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says we should find out who her history teacher is and have them fired. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mona wanted to call this dude named Carl. They went out one night, got drunk on her date, and did probably one of the most disgusting things that we've heard in a second date update. She dared him to take his underwear off. So he went to the bathroom, took his underwear off, and brought it back to her at the table, and then she used it as a napkin, trying to be funny. That was already gross, but that wasn't the big problem on their date. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling back was because they got in a huge argument about centuries.
Yes.
She didn't believe that the 18th century means it's actually the 1900s, and the 19th century means it's the 2000s, and so on.
Yeah.
And she argued about it, and she argued with everybody on the show, and she said that she got an A in history class, so she knows she's right.
You know, facts just don't exist in this world anymore.
No, they don't.
It used to be that there was just some things that were true, and now you can argue everything,
Fake
apparently.
news.
Yeah, he
not
said the
real.
fact that she just wouldn't hear the truth and wouldn't listen to the facts and would argue this constantly
Yeah.
was unattractive, so he didn't want to go out with her again. No
Yeah.
second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes
Yay.
at 8:10. Got an email into the show for a second date update from a friend of the program, somebody who's been on a few times.
No
There's
way.
that noise.
No way.
And you know what that means? That means that Hailstorm is back. Yeah. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hey, how
What-
are you guys?
What's going on?
Oh, I miss you guys. I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know, it's been a while.
How do you like being on the show? Haley, everybody just makes fun of you afterwards.
No, they don't. Oh my god.
No, they don't,
You're a hater,
Hailstorm.
Brooke.
If you are unfamiliar with who Haley is, she goes by Hailstorm. She's been on the show a few times before. She's had some problems with like some photographer dudes trying to take her picture for Instagram. We helped her out with that. And now she wants to do a second date update.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I found him. Like, I really like this guy, and he's not a photographer.
Thank
That's
God.
good to
That
know.
is the first smart thing you've done in a while.
I'm glad you've moved on from the photographers. What's this guy do?
Well, he is a bartender. His name is Derek.
Okay.
So hot. Oh my gosh, you guys.
How did you meet Derek?
So I went to this bar with my girls, and he was the bartender there, and he was like giving me free drinks all night. He gave me like 3 Red Bulls vodka and like 3 cranberry vodka and 3 Diet Coke and vodka. Like he was like the vodka fairy all night.
The
Oh my
vodka.
God. Haley, before we get any further, please tell me that you guys actually went out on a first date and this isn't what you consider your first date with him.
Well, later on, it was the first date. Later that night.
Okay.
What does that
like,
mean? You went home with him?
Yeah.
Well, like, hold on, let me tell a story, okay? Like,
Okay.
First of all, I like have to describe him because he's like so hot. He looks like he could be in a band because he has all these like tattoos on his arms. Like he looks like so tough and like, oh my gosh, he's so hot.
Okay.
Did you get a lot of time to talk to him at the bar while he was giving you free drinks, or was he just busy and?
Sort of. He was like really busy, but like he kept checking in on me and like he would like wink at me or like touch my hand when he was giving me the drinks. He was just being like very flirty, like
okay.
very sweet and just super into me, which like I can't blame him. Duh. Like, yeah.
I do applaud your confidence, Haley.
Thank you. Anyway, after like my girls were like all faced and like needed to leave, and so they left, and I stayed because I was just like ready to hang out with this boy.
Ready to pounce on the bartender.
Had he asked you to hang out at that point, or were you just lurking and hoping that he was going to?
Well, he saw them starting to leave, and he was like, "You're not leaving, are you?" And I was like, "No, of course not." And he was like, "Here's another Red Bull and vodka."
Yeah.
And like the bar started to slow down because it was getting later, so he had more time to stay and talk to me. And he was telling me about how he has this dream to own his own bar. And, like, he said to me, oh, my gosh, it was so hot. He was like, if I ever had my own bar, I would use your silhouette on the sign. And I was like, yeah, you would.
Really?
God.
That's high praise. I mean, if he wanted
Yeah.
to use your image for his business.
Yeah. And I was like, so about it. Because, like, no one's ever said to me before. Like, a lot of guys have called me hot, but that was, like, a new level of, like, hello, I want you to be, like, my marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically saying you're his muse.
Yeah.
What's that?
Don't worry about it, Haley. All right, so did you just hang out with him at the bar?
Well, he was closing up, and he was, starting to, like, get ready to go, and he was like, hey, do you want to go back to my place? And I was like, listen, I'm not that kind of girl. Like, I'm not just going to go home with you straight away.
Good.
So instead, we went to the parking lot, and we fooled around in his car. And
Haley, how is that classier?
it totally is classier. Like, I showed that, like, I'm flexible, but also, like, not easy,
It
All
sounds
right.
pretty easy.
So you wouldn't go home with him, but you guys went to his car to make out and stuff.
Yeah, totally. Like, it was very PG. It was like high school,
All right.
like,
That was probably fun.
yeah, it was. And it was like, give him a taste, but, like, don't give him the whole meal, you know?
What else did you like about him besides hot and he was a good makeout?
Hello, free drinks.
That is a big positive.
Yeah, Brooke.
Oh, my
come on.
God.
Did you guys actually go out on a date, though?
Who goes on dates anymore? Like, are you joking? I mean, this isn't the 50s.
Right, I'm sorry.
Jubal,
My
old
bad.
man.
I'm sorry about that.
Get with it.
Okay, so have you guys talked after?
So this is why I'm calling, because I'm having a problem. So we exchanged numbers, and everything was good, and he gave me a ride home, which was, like, so gentlemanly. I was like, oh, my gosh, you're such a hot guy.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I didn't really hear from him, and so I went into the bar with some of my girlfriends just to, like, say hey and, like, hit those free drinks again.
Yeah.
And he was, like, kind of acting weird. He was also super, super busy, and so I can't fault him for that because, like, obviously he's a hard worker. He's working hard, serving drinks, da-da-da. But, like, hello, pay attention to me. We had an awesome night.
I'm all for a good drunken makeout session. I think that's great. But were you really expecting more from this relationship?
I mean, he shared his dreams with me. I'm sure he doesn't do that with, like, every girl.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Guys don't just share their dreams with anybody, Hailstorm.
Yeah. And he said that he wanted me to be his silhouette on his sign.
Yeah,
True, he
that's
did,
Forgot
didn't he?
about that.
Like, hello, it's me, Hailstorm.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Yep, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, that would be the theme music for Hailstorm. Her real name is Haley, but she goes by Hailstorm. Hear the thunder clap, and she's on the phone today for a second date update. She met a bartender who was very sweet to her and gave her a lot of free drinks, and they hung out after his shift was over, made out in his car, and now he's not calling her back, and she's very upset about that. Hailstorm, are you ready to give him a call and find out why he's been brushing you off?
Yeah, guys, let's get to the bottom of this.
Oh my gosh, Haley. Haley, what are you hoping for out of this relationship with this bartender?
I'm hoping to be the first lady of his bar.
First lady.
So freaking hot. He looks like a little rock star, and, like, I could be, like, his Kate Hudson, like when she was, like, married to that guy, that, like, rock star guy.
Oh, yeah.
No idea who you're talking
yeah.
about. But okay, cool.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now remember, you got to be quiet until I bring you on the phone. Can you
Okay.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, try
Try.
for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Derek.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Derek, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Excuse me?
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
No way.
Yeah, how are you, man?
What's up?
I'm good. And you guys?
Not too bad.
Hey.
You ever listen to the show?
On occasion. I mean, I'm a bartender, so sometimes either if I'm up late or for some reason up early. But, yeah, I know you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yeah, they wanted us to get in touch with you because you're not calling them back.
Okay. And who asked you to do this?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just guess that you probably know this person because she leaves quite a mark on people that she meets. Her name is Haley. She likes to go by Hailstorm.
Oh, my God. Yeah, she's pretty intense.
That is one description that you could use.
Yeah.
Well, she emailed us because she said that you guys hung out one night, and now you won't text her back, and she said she even came into your bar the other day, and you kind of ignored her.
Okay, she said all that?
Yeah. Yeah, she told us a lot about you, actually.
And what did she say?
Well, she said that you're a hot bartender with a bunch of tattoos and long hair, and you look like a sexy rocker.
Yeah.
She said,
Would you deny that?
Guess not.
She also told us how you hooked her up with a bunch of free drinks, and then later on in the evening, you guys went out to your car and made out a little bit.
All true. I can't deny any of that.
And she was super pumped about meeting you because apparently you said that you're going to open up a bar someday, and you want to use her as your logo.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Yeah, we were like talking after I got like done with work. We were in my car, and I mentioned that like I hope to one day like open my own bar, and that like she has like a great figure that would make like a great silhouette for my logo. But like,
Was that? Let me ask you a question before you continue. Was that a line? Like, do you use that on girls at the bar all the time?
no, like she's sincerely like smoking hot. Like that's like she has a great body, but like I didn't really like mean it in like let's figure out a logo tomorrow kind of way.
so you were
Okay.
just saying, like, in general, she would make a great.
Yeah, like someday.
Yeah, I mean, someone like with a body like that would make a great logo.
Okay.
For like semi-truck mud flaps and bar logos.
Yeah,
So-
right?
What didn't you like about her then? Why are you kind of blowing her off? I mean, it sounds like you thought she was at least hot.
She's just like sweet and like sincere, like she wanted to help, but like the next day she started texting me and sending me attaching photos of headshots for like which one did I want to use for the bar.
So it was more like you said, hey, you could be the logo for the bar one day because you're that attractive. And she, in her mind, was like, oh, my God, he told me I'm the logo for this new bar that is opening right now.
I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't
man.
seem like it's enough to write somebody off.
No, like she wouldn't stop. Like from there, she like was texting me all day long about it. Like my phone was just blowing up. Like it was like we were business partners all the time.
Hey, Derek, I do want to let you know that Hailstorm is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Like what?
Yeah. Hailstorm?
What?
Hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Haley?
Not so good. I heard everything you said. I had to mute my phone because I couldn't be quiet, but I heard everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, everything I just said happened.
Well, guess what? I'm a doer. I was trying to help your dream, and I'm sorry that you are a lazy person who doesn't want to actually, who just talks, and doesn't actually do anything with their life.
Hold on, I told you that I wanted to open a bar one day, like not the next day. And I do want to use your body in my logo, but like I'm not ready to start picking those out today.
You know what? You're a jerk.
Whoa.
You got me all excited about this bar we were going to open together, and now you're like
Sweet.
being all lazy, and now
I
what do
told
you do?
you I wanted to open a bar one day.
Together.
I even gave you name suggestions, okay? I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Haley's Hole in the Wall or Haley's Hole. Like, I can't call a bar that.
Haley's hole.
I love it. I think that's a
cute.
great name.
The town I grew up in had a bar called Joe's Hole. It's
I
real
mean,
popular.
it's the type of bar I was telling her about. That's like, I can't. She wanted like custom cocktails. I mean, it was like too much.
That's amazing. I would totally go to that bar, though.
Think about it, okay? Haley's Hole is such a cute name. It's like, oh, out of the way, like, oh, it's like a hidden place, but it's also like, you like think about like, ooh, it's like kind of sexy, like, ooh, who's Haley? And like, maybe we're going to see her there. Like, what's up with
Yeah,
Haley?
it's a family establishment for sure.
I'm sorry, Derek, but she's kind of funny. Like,
It is funny.
Oh, I mean, for sure, but I don't think intentionally.
but why wouldn't you give her another second chance? I mean, she's got so much energy. She obviously really likes you.
Yeah, she's into
That is
you.
for sure.
Yeah, I do have a lot of energy, and I am hilarious. I was voted funniest in my high school class, okay?
Really?
Awesome.
I can't argue with results.
To recognize that I would make a really great business partner. I know about nightlife. That is my life. I go out every night.
I appreciate your wanting to help, but like, I have my ideas about this, and I like just think it's probably better for me to do it myself.
Fine. Do it yourself. You know what? I'm going to open my own bar.
Oh.
I'm going to open my own Haley's Hole. And then I won't even let you come in. I won't even let you near the place.
Oh, no.
Okay?
You hear that, Derek? You're not getting anywhere near Haley's Hole ever.
Ever.
Oh my!
I do have to ask, though, since it's a second date update. Derek, would you like to go on a second date with Haley? We will pay for it.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna pass. Like,
Oh,
I appreciate it though.
Come on.
God.
Good.
It's just too much.
You know what? I'm just enough. So there.
Amen, Haley.
I'm sorry
Sure.
you didn't get a second date, but can we get an invite to Haley's Hole when it opens?
Yes, please.
You guys are going to be at the head table.
Awesome. Thank you. Head table at Haley's Hole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right, that was a second date update with Hailstorm. And Hailstorm is actually on the phone to give us an update on that second date. So a second date update with Hailstorm coming up right after this. If you're just joining us right now, we're about to do a second date update. We just played a second date update from one of our favorite people, Haley.
Yay, hailstorm.
And the last thing that we heard from her was she met a dude who worked at a bar, and he wanted to use her as the bar's logo, and also they kind of made out in the parking lot and everything else.
It happens.
And apparently he wasn't ready to partner with her on owning a bar.
Yeah.
She was being a little presumptuous, so she decided she's going to open up her own bar.
Uh-oh, show
And
him.
that was the last we heard. And we're about to get an update from her right now because she's back on the phone
Yes.
and wants us to tell us about the situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Hailstorm.
Let me take a selfie.
What's up, Hailstorm?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we miss you too. You're still one of the most popular people from the second date updates ever.
Love you.
Thank you. I'm not surprised.
So, Hailstorm, we just listened to that second date update, and it sounded like you said no to another date with this guy. So, why do you have an update for us?
Well, I am never one to give up, so I have more to my story with Derek, and I thought you guys would be hungry to know what happened.
Of course, everybody's hungry for Hailstorm. You know that. You guys sounded mad at each other at the end of that.
Yeah.
Or at least you
Oh
sounded
my
mad.
gosh. Yes, I was so mad at him after what happened because he didn't want to partner with me. He didn't want my ideas, but he just wanted my body. And I was like, I'm more than just a body.
Right.
I
Okay.
have a brain.
Yeah.
So to get back at him after what happened and the way things ended, I sent him some provocative pictures of myself to make him jealous and to get back at him.
What?
So, as a revenge tactic, you sent him some pictures of yourself.
That's an interesting way to do
All
that.
right. And did it work? Did that, ruin his day?
Well, it did work in the sense that it made him super jealous, and he was really sweet to me and wanted to get drinks.
Oh,
really?
she lured him back in.
Okay.
And basically one thing led to another, and we ended up, after 3 months, moving in together.
What?
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No way.
So you went from doing a second date update where it sounded like you guys hated each other.
Yeah.
You sent him some nudes, and then you moved in together.
Yeah, I mean, it was fast, but it just, felt right. And
Right.
so you just got to go with your feeling on something like that.
Yes, you
Super
do, because it's not a big decision.
No.
So
It's
you just
huge.
go with your gut and move in after 3 months.
But are you going to
Yeah.
just live together, or are you still going to try to do these business ventures? Because that seems like it caused a little friction.
Yeah.
Well, we were sort of on the track to work towards the business venture, and, things were going good. But, after a couple of weeks, he just got super boring. He was just so
What?
lame. He just wanted to, watch old TV shows and, go to bar trivia. And I was like, yo, Hailstorm is not about this, bar trivia life. She's about working on a bar stool and, getting crunk with it. Not, I don't care about knowledge. I want to, have fun.
Want to get lit?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hailstorm wants to party, not sit at a bar and do trivia.
Exactly.
Okay. So why isn't he on the phone now?
Well, so I talked to him about it, and he was like, let's go play mini golf and talk this over. And I was like, no, this is over. I'm done.
Wow. So you moved in with the dude and then broke up with him after a few months because he was boring, and then on top of that wanted to play mini golf.
And trivia.
Yes. So I wanted to call you guys to let you know Hailstorm is back on the market, baby.
Oh, watch out, world.
How many guys are going to be pumped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So if any of your listeners want to hang out and down for whatever, let's do this.
I'm sure they do. Text in at 78592. Hailstorm, I can get you a couple dates right now. I guarantee it.
Yes.
All right, well, Hailstorm, thank you for the update. Keep us posted on any new things that happen in your relationships that are coming up, all right?
Okay, bye, guys.
All right, bye. See you later.
That is one fun girl.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In life, you've got to know how to read a situation correctly.
Okay.
Like,
that's
for
true.
example, the other day, I got an email from our bosses saying I had a mandatory corporate meeting. And to me, that meant menage. So I showed up to the boss's office naked. And you know what? I was right. Okay?
No.
I read that situation correctly. But Kyle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, definitely read a situation wrong. And now he thinks he's not getting a call back because of it. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, my God.
Brooke. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Kyle. Please don't tell me you did what Jubal did and showed up to your first date expecting a menage.
I mean, you always hold out hope, but no, I came fully clothed.
Okay, good.
I had, the opposite experience, actually, where I got a friend of mine from high school hit me up on Facebook and wanted to meet up. She had always been sort of a just cooler than everyone else, into very obscure music scene sort of person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so kind of a hipster.
Absolutely, yeah. I always found her unapproachably cool. I was living in a small high school world, and she was living in a larger world of the arts.
Okay. You're like, how can I talk to this girl? I've never even heard of the bands that she knows. Way out of my league.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about, Good Charlotte.
All right.
So,
What is her name, by the way?
Beth.
Beth. All right. So Beth hit you up on Facebook and wanted to meet up?
Yeah, she had just gotten back from a 9-year stint in Germany starting a record label, and she was relocating to America. She had to, find her footing.
okay, so she's still cooler than you, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, for life, I'm sure.
But how did you know that she was asking you out on a date? Because it just sounds like she wanted to catch up with an old high school friend to me.
Well, this was precisely what I thought, to the extent that actually my brother, who was around, was like, hey, mind if I join you? And I said, oh, yeah, of course, because he knew Beth in high school also. He was just a year younger than me. And so I thought we'd just have a fun time, catching up, saying what we've been up to.
Okay, so I'm guessing you showed up and she thought it was a date?
Yes. So I showed up to the place that she told me to go. I was without a doubt underdressed for this place, but it was not a problem. They let me in anyway.
and she wasn't there yet, so we just grabbed a beer. But when she came in, she was decked out. And I, in that moment, felt that I had misread a potential date situation.
Okay.
And I needed to bail this brother out of it.
Well, maybe she just looks good, like, all the time. Maybe she just was dressed up like she normally is.
I believe she probably does look that good all the time, but there was a disappointment in the way that she greeted me with, "Oh, you brought your brother."
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read the situation wrong.
And how awkward for your brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, then.
hi, guys.
Well, you would think, right, that would be immediately awkward and he would have to leave. He was not feeling the same thing I was feeling about it. And I was dropping hints. I'm like, hey, don't you have to do a thing? You know, I tried that one, which seemed like a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
And he said, no, I'm good, man. I can hang out all night.
I got no things.
Yeah, he was just loving being out in the world and feeling like the nostalgia of old people from high school.
Oh.
He's like, this is amazing. I'm so glad we could get together as friends and all of us not be on a date. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah, so as he's about to go grab us all another round, I'm like, hey, let's actually go somewhere else, in the hopes that in this movement I can sort of shake him free.
Yeah, so you're trying to ditch your brother.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like this weird Americana bar right in the neighborhood down the street. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's go check that out. And I say to my brother, hey, I think I left the stove on. You should probably go home.
Oh, that is so obvious.
And what did your brother say?
He just told me, no, I double-checked the stove. We're good.
Stupid.
All right, so
Oh, it's so funny, though.
did you ever shake your brother?
No, he was unflappable. He even did have a thing to do later that he blew off to stay with us.
Okay,
Man, that
but
sucks.
even with your brother there, I mean, you guys all have the shared experience of high school together. Were you able to have fun?
Objectively, yes, it was a good time. We had a bunch of drinks and a bunch of laughs, but my brother just sitting there dumbly not understanding what's going on prevented the conversation between her and I from flirtation or like a further exploration of what each other are up to.
Okay, and how did things end with her? I'm guessing a handshake or something?
No, the sort of body back hug where she touched my shoulder at the end in a way that I couldn't tell was like, hey, it was nice to see you, or like, better luck next time, Tiger.
Well, I'm guessing that it's a second if she's not calling you back and you're calling us.
Actually, no, I haven't tried calling her, and I was hoping that you guys could maybe give me an assist on this.
What do you mean?
Why haven't you tried calling her just on your own?
I still don't know if I'm maybe misreading this whole situation after the fact. Like, the way she said, your brother's here, I think she wanted a date. But I don't know. And so what I was hoping is that you guys can call her and find out. If I am misreading the whole thing, I'd rather just drop it. But if she's interested, I'm on board. This girl is so cool.
No.
Okay, so
Okay.
our goal is to get her on the phone and find out if that was actually a date. And if it wasn't a date, you want us just to hang up on her like, okay, cool, we're just calling to check in. Have a good day.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to work and if I want to do that. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call the coolest girl in the world.
Whoa.
Kyle wants to call an old high school friend named Beth, who was one of the original hipsters. She's been away in Germany for the last few years, but she recently came back to the States and asked him to hang out. Unfortunately, Kyle made the mistake of bringing his brother along, and he's worried that he may have misread the situation and missed out on the possibility of a romantic connection. In fact, he's so worried about it that he hasn't even tried to call her yet, and we're going to do it for him right now in your second date update. Kyle, are you ready?
I am so nervous. Yes, please, let's go.
I can see it because, I mean, either it's a date and you screwed it up, or she's going to tell us, like, no, I was never interested in him. How did he get that idea? Basically, it's a lose-lose, I think, for you right now.
I think that's at the core of the nervousness.
Yeah. But do you want a second date?
Oh, so badly.
You do? Okay.
More than anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
this is Beth.
Hey, Beth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in the country in a long time, so I don't
like I haven't listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. You're probably more of a podcast person anyway, right?
Yeah, I enjoy podcasts. Did I win something? Do you need something from me?
You didn't win anything, but yes, I do need something from you. You know a guy named Kyle, right?
I know a lot of Kyles.
Okay, well, a guy named Kyle that you recently reconnected with, you went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you, what? Why are you calling me?
Okay, so Kyle listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and find out what went wrong. Kyle emailed us.
He told you we went on a date?
Well, he said he didn't think it was a date until you showed up, and then he was like, oh, wow, we're actually on a date. But unfortunately, his brother was there.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wait, so you did think it was a date?
Well, I'd like to call it more of a get-together.
No, that's too, like, what was your intention in seeing him?
I don't really know if I want to tell you guys what my intention was to see him.
Oh, come on.
That's fair.
You have to.
I have to?
No, you don't.
Well, you don't have to. We would appreciate it. Yeah. Kyle would appreciate it. He's the one that asked us to call you.
He hasn't tried to reach out to me at all.
He hasn't reached out to you because he's embarrassed. He thinks that you wanted to meet up with him for a date, and he got it wrong. And so he asked us to see if it was a date.
Well, okay, but he could just ask me that.
This feels a little high school, doesn't it?
What do you think?
Dude, but you're the cool girl. The way he describes it is like you're the cool girl, and he doesn't ever feel like he's ever been cool enough to hang out with you.
Well, that's dumb. I mean, I'm a nice person. I don't...
No, he didn't say you weren't nice.
Yeah.
He just said that you're really cool.
Well, that's very nice of him to say, but I mean, like, he should just tell me, if he wants to go on a date with me, he should just tell me he wants to go on a date.
That's true.
Was he on a date with you? That's the first thing we need to know.
I thought he was cute in high school, and I was disappointed that his brother was there.
You were disappointed.
Oh, you were.
I was excited to, get connected and hang out again, and
and
Okay.
what else is there to tell? I don't know what else you guys need to know.
Well, what was it
I mean,
like?
I guess the question is, can he score another date with you?
Yeah, I think that might be inappropriate at this point.
Why? I thought you just said you liked him and he was cute.
Yeah.
I do, and he is, but I feel like over time, maybe people's personalities change, and he was a little more passive-aggressive than I would like, a little more, a little less upfront. He was dropping a lot of hints, but he never really asked his brother to leave.
Why is that inappropriate, though?
Well, his brother kind of asked me out.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, like on a date?
Yeah, like on a date. He said the word date.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, I don't think he knows that at all. When did his brother ask you out?
Well, Kyle was in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Wait, so you said yes? I'm guessing if it's inappropriate.
I did say yes. He, his brother was being very assertive, and at that point, I didn't think Kyle was gonna do anything about it. And
oh my God.
And yeah, I mean, why not? He asked me out.
Yeah, why not?
He painted the picture like his brother didn't understand that his brother was the third wheel.
Yeah.
But it turns out he was the third wheel.
Sometimes that's just how life works.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Poor
Tonight?
Kyle. Kyle is always the third wheel, even right now because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Beth. It's Kyle.
What?
Hey, you doing anything tonight?
Oh my, that was very passive aggressive. She's right.
Of course.
This is what I was saying. Kyle, I understand you were giving your brother hints, but your brother was being very assertive, and you were kind of dropping hints.
You know what? None of this
wasn't-
matters. My brother asked you out on a date while we were there. He was a total jerk. He did it behind my back. He never told me that he did that. I am learning this news right now on the radio.
Whoa.
I mean, did you tell him that you were interested in me?
Yeah, I told him afterwards. I said, why were you hanging out the whole time on my date? What were you doing?
And what did he say to you?
He just said, hey, it's good times, old friends, right?
Dude,
I did not realize my brother was so maniacal.
that is low.
You know, it kind of sounds like you're sour grapes. Like you're sad you didn't make the first move, and now I'm going to go out with your brother, and I'm hopeful you enjoy it. Have a good night.
I'm crushed. I am crushed like a sour grape.
Oh, no.
Kyle, are you upset that she's not into you, or are you more upset that your brother is actually going out with her?
Oh, don't make me choose. Those are awful. That is awful and awful.
They're both bad.
Beth, you have chosen the wrong brother. You know, up until he was 7, he peed his bed all of the time.
That's a low
Well,
blow.
he sure seems like a man now.
Ooh.
He's not a man. He is a snake. I'm not letting him out on the date tonight. I'm not letting him go.
No.
How are you going to
You're
stop
not
your
letting
little brother?
go.
He's my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm in charge. He's not going on this date. There is no way. I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to shred his pants. His only option will be a pantsless date with you. So that's what I will do.
Real mature,
Dude,
Well, you know, at least it'll be more upfront if there's no pants.
Yeah, you could actually be helping your brother out even more if you think about it, shredding his pants. Hey, Beth, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? I mean, he could just come along, with your date with his brother. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, he is more than welcome to join with me and his brother tonight.
No.
Dude, but seriously though, Beth,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Beth, I'm going to win you over. Let me come on the date.
dude,
This sounds like fun.
Dueling
can you
brothers?
imagine being at a date and having two brothers fight over you?
Yeah, who's assertive now, right? Put me on my date with my brother.
Let's do it, please. Please, Beth, let us do it, please.
I'm up for it. Why not? You know, it'll feel like high school again.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, my
So
God.
is that a legit yes? Can he come along
It's a
on the
triple
date
date.
and try to win you over his brother?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah, yeah.
You better hope, Beth, that there's no other brothers in this family and it's limited to just these two because you got your hands full.
Hey, they're both cute, so maybe the third one will be too.
Nice.
Beth, you are not going to regret this because I've really gotten a lot cooler since high school, and I think I'm going to impress you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Good way to start, Kyle.
Oh, my
okay.
God.
All right, cooler than me. Take care, and good luck beating out your brother for Beth's heart.
Thanks so much, guys. And Beth, I will see you tonight.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 agrees on one thing. They say that we have to get an update from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you didn't hear the second date update, Kyle wanted to call Beth. She was the cool girl in high school. She actually moved away out of the country for a while and came back and then asked him out on Facebook. And he thought it was just like two friends catching up. And then he got there and she was dressed up and he's like, oh man, maybe this is a date. But he accidentally brought his brother along because he thought they were just getting together for drinks just to be friends. And then we found out that the reason she wasn't calling back was because she did intend on it being a date, but she also met his brother and thought his brother was better. And his brother actually asked her out because his brother wouldn't leave the date the whole time. And then he said, okay, well, how about I come back out with you and my brother, and then we fight it out for your affection. And she agreed to it. So all three of them are going to go out now.
I hope she just ends up with one of them just so that they can always spend family holidays together.
I know.
Because it
It'll be a
sounds
lot of
like
fun.
it's going to be really drama, but in a fun way if you're kind of the third party getting to watch.
Everything will be a competition between them. Like Thanksgiving dinner just to see who can eat more. Like, I ate way more than my brother. You should have married me. I told you.
And I'm guessing it's been that way since they were little. Like everything's been a competition between these two.
So hopefully we can get an update from them and see which brother won her affection.
So awesome.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've done a few second date updates where the topic of money comes up, and it's usually a bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
When people start discussing money on a first date. Today, Cody is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Robin. Apparently, Cody thinks that he kind of screwed up because he started talking about money and the issues that he's having. And he thinks maybe Robin thinks he's broke. Hey, Cody, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Good. So your email said that you screwed up by telling her all about your monetary issues.
Yeah, I didn't set off to do that, but we were at dinner and the conversation sort of just led that way. And, because it's been a little bit of a rough time. I've had a rough year so far, and a lot of things have been coming down. And
did you set it up as sad as it sounds right now too? Because no wonder she's not calling you back.
To be honest with you, I really don't know how the conversation actually got there. I don't really remember. We were just talking about, what I do and what she does, and, my schooling, and then my student loans came up, and, I have a lot of student loans, so I had to divulge a little bit about that. And then I told her that I bought this car that I can't even really afford, but somehow I managed. And
so you're just rattling off a list of all the things financially that are wrong in your life.
Did you go over your credit score as well, Cody?
No, we didn't press on that. She probably did a credit check on me after she went home. That's probably why I haven't heard from her. But I didn't really mean for it to go that way, and we were just talking about life.
Did she react weirdly when you were bringing up money and stuff? Because in your email you said that's why you think she's not calling you back. Did she say something to make you think that it was a turnoff?
She seemed understanding, but at the same time, how when you're in one of those situations where you can kind of feel that the vibe is sort of changed.
Yeah.
Apparently, when you bring up money and student loans and cars that you can't afford.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if I went out on a date with a girl and all she did was talk about how she's broke, I'd be like, I'm probably not going to take her out again.
How did you meet her, by the way?
We met online.
Did you pay for the dinner?
Well, I did. She offered to pay for dinner. She may have felt a little guilty for indulging in my misfortune, but she did offer. I, of course, turned it down, and I paid for dinner.
I was going to say, tell me the money talk happened before the bill was dropped off. It's like not the bill's dropped off, and they're like, oh, man, this bill just makes me think about my student loan and my car payment.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I forgot my wallet sort of thing. But she did offer to pay, and I thought that was nice of her. And I thought that maybe she'd at least appreciate the fact that I paid, even though I just divulged her that I'm basically broke.
Yeah, you're like, don't worry about it. I can pay for it. I'll put it on my credit card and be paying this date off for the next 7 years. But you're worth it.
How did the date end? Was it a good note? Like, did she give you any good signs or?
Well, not really. I mean, it was kind of one of those, we kind of did the weird, awkward hug. I felt bad for even saying anything to her at that point, and so I didn't even try to kiss her. And, she's like, good luck. And I was like, what does that mean?
So you want to call her and explain to her, hey, I'm not really as broke as I was joking about. I mean,
well, I am as broke as I was saying, but I don't want her to think that I am.
You don't want her to think that you're going to be asking her for money and let her know, hey, yeah, I might have a lot of student loans or anything else, but I'm not completely bankrupt.
I did kind of make a little bit of a joke that I was thinking about declaring bankruptcy. But it was
You did?
That's not really a joke, Cody.
Well, I just made a little chuckle, and I think I said something like, I think I might just have to declare bankruptcy. But I laughed. I thought she might see a little bit of humor in it.
All right.
Because that's funny.
Maybe she couldn't tell him it was a joke.
You guys see humor in it.
Yeah, maybe she didn't know that you were joking.
Man, buddy.
And I could see how bankruptcy could turn some people off. All right. Well, and how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
I hit her up on the dating website once, and then I called her once, and I sent her one text message. So I guess 3 times.
And has she said anything back?
Absolutely not.
Nothing. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Cody, are you ready to give Robin a call?
Definitely. Hopefully it turns out for the better.
You got your work cut out for you because you know what you did wrong. Yeah, at least you think you know what you did wrong in talking about the fact that you're broke and you have a lot of money problems right now. Even joking that you're going bankrupt. You got kind of a big hole to dig out of here when we get her on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
What are you going to say to her to try to convince her to go out with you again?
Well, I really think, and maybe it's just me, I really think we had a connection. I really thought she was cool, and she was pretty, and she was down to earth.
How can we help you? What can we do to help you out?
I don't know, man. I don't say we're friends or something, that I'm a good guy.
Okay. Say that I personally know you. You sound like a nice guy. I want to help you out. It's just,
Right. Well, I don't know. I'm not a good guy. I like to think I'm a good guy, and, this is just a temporary thing. It's not the end of the world. I mean,
You're just
don't have a lot of money right now.
And Cody, you're not asking her for money. I mean, that's what you really need to clarify as well. Like maybe you are experiencing a hard time in your life, but you're not asking for support or anything from her.
Right. No, I'm not. I just be nice to have someone that just to hang out with that maybe we don't have to spend money on. It's just worth a try. But that's why I contacted you guys.
Okay.
If anyone's going to be able to help me, it might be you.
All right, let's do it. We'll call it right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Robin there?
Hi, this is Robin.
Hey, Robin. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine.
You ever listened to our show before?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. You recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he really likes you. Would love to find out why you're not calling him back.
Okay.
His name is Cody.
Uh-huh.
You remember going out with Cody?
Yeah, I do remember going out with Cody.
He told us that you guys had dinner, and he feels bad. He thinks that he screwed up your date because he was talking about the fact that he has a lot of student loans, and then he has like a bad car loan. And then he said he made a joke about being bankrupt or wanting to file for bankruptcy, and you seemed kind of cold after that, like you didn't want to hang out with him anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Because when he described it, he sounded like really depressed. I mean, he said he laughed and made it a joke, but maybe it didn't come off so good.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it didn't seem like a joke, really, because it wasn't really like a one-off thing. It wasn't like a casual, like, oh man, I'm drowning in student debt or something, and like that was it. It was kind of the entire evening.
Oh no.
So he was harping on the fact that he has a lot of student loans and he's broke the whole time. Is that what it felt like for you?
Yeah.
And did he go
That would
into
be
like
annoying.
specifics of like how much money?
Yeah, he was pretty specific. Did he tell you guys how the date ended?
He said you gave him a hug and wished him good luck. It's pretty obvious that you didn't want to go out
No, I
with
mean,
him
like,
again.
like before that, like how dinner ended.
No, he didn't tell us that.
Okay.
Did something weird happen at the end of dinner?
Yeah, the check came, and obviously I felt really bad because I understand, he's in a bad place. So I offered to pay for dinner, and
Oh, he did tell us that.
well, I mean, he was very sweet, and he's like, no, it's fine, I'll take care of it. But he pulled out a big manila envelope, and he spent like a long time going through it, saying that he had like a 20% off coupon. Like minutes and minutes went by, and he couldn't find it. And then he's like, maybe it's on my phone. And so he started like going through his phone to try to find it. And the waiter came over like 3 times to be like, oh, are you ready yet? Oh, I'll come back in a minute. And I again was like, it's fine, I can take care of it. He's like, no, it's fine. And then he like went back through the manila envelope, like through like a whole manila envelope of coupons.
What's wrong with that? The guy likes a deal.
Knows how to save.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a lot, and then ultimately he couldn't find it, and he's like, it's okay, I'll put it on my card. I have enough debt on there anyway. I'll use the coupon later.
Full
He
price.
was like sad Eeyore the entire day.
All right. That's understandable then.
When I go on a date, I'm thinking about the future and sort of imagining, having a serious relationship with this person would be like. And the truth is, it just sort of feels like Cody is not really in a place where he should be dating right now. Like,
Yeah.
he's in a place where he should
He's having trouble supporting himself right now,
Sounds like me.
let alone supporting a dating
This
life.
would be a relationship where we'd be eating like ramen noodles every night.
Right.
I'd end up like giving him my paycheck to help pay off his car. Like this is what a long-term relationship would look like with him, and that's really not what I'm looking for.
Oh,
Robin, Cody's actually on the other line and just heard everything you said.
Hi, Robin.
I'm sorry. I'm actually really kind of uncomfortable with this.
I gave you a choice of which restaurant you wanted to go to, and you picked the one restaurant that I thought I had a coupon for, and obviously I didn't have it.
Sounds like you took forever to look for the coupon. I mean, wasn't there a certain point, Cody, where you could tell, like, okay, this is awkward now that I'm looking for too long?
Well, yeah, the point when I actually had to pay for the check. Here's the thing. Here's the way I see it, is that a lot of things have piled up, and it really is just temporary. I actually really do have a pretty decent job. I mean, it's just I'm paying out some months. It seems I'm paying out more than I'm bringing in, and I don't want that to be the kicker on whether or not you want to hang out with me.
Well, see, honestly, Cody, like that's what concerns me. That you seem to be in a place where you maybe just need to take some time and and, work on some stuff. If you need, a financial analyst or something, I have a great person I could recommend.
How am I going to afford that?
I mean, I don't think you should date until you get all that under control first.
That's the thing. I do have it under control. I said it seems like some months I'm paying out more, but I do have it under control, and I really like you.
But you just told me that you're not bringing enough money in every month to pay off all your expenses. That's not having it under control.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll get a second job. I mean, if I get a second job, maybe we can go out on another date.
Oh.
Robin,
Cody.
Cody's willing to take on another job if you'll go out with him again.
Oh, hardworking.
I think that you need to take this time to really focus on. I mean, because honestly, having a significant other is very expensive. I mean, for both parties.
Robin, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
No, I know. You guys are being very, very sweet. But I really think that this is something that he just needs to focus on, and then maybe down the line when he's in a better place, then we can maybe reopen it.
All right.
Man.
Sorry, Cody.
It's all right. You guys tried your best. I mean, not everybody can help superficial people, I guess.
Cody, she went out swinging, dude.
All right, then fine. You're never going out with me again.
That was low, Cody.
Look, no, I just want to say one thing. I'm not somebody who cares about money. I'm not somebody who needs to be with somebody who's wealthy or well-off.
Obviously, you do care about money.
You need to be with somebody who can be responsible financially, and I'm not going to be living a life of debt with if I end up spending a significant portion of my time with them.
You need to be with somebody who can tolerate you.
Cody.
Wow, that deteriorated quickly.
I really was on your side for a while, but you're really losing us.
Well, she's superficial. What do you want me to do?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not superficial. I'm really
You
not.
don't like ramen.
All right,
That's not being superficial, and I take great offense to that.
Robin, thank you for your time.
You grew up with finances, and I grew up eating ramen.
Still going.
I think
Robin,
there's passion here, though.
Robin, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you for talking to us.
Thanks.
Cody,
Yeah.
I will be sending you a bill for this second date update, all right? 25% interest.
I'm sorry. She just missed an opportunity of a lifetime to date me. I'm in a bad spot right now, but I develop apps, and I've been working on something, and something's going to hit.
The next billionaire.
Man.
Stay with it, Cody.
All right, Cody.
Sounds like a sure thing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you go out on a first date, you learn a lot about the other person, their likes and dislikes, what TV shows they might like, and people are very passionate about their TV. Like, I know for me, if you disrespect New Girl, I will gut you like a fish.
Because you're just so adorable.
Yep. I will come across the table. I've actually choked someone out at a restaurant before because they disrespected New Girl. And it wasn't even the person I was out with. It was somebody 3 tables down. I heard them say they didn't like it. Anyway, that's the reason that Sherman, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, thinks that his date ditched him in the middle of their date.
What?
Because he disrespected her TV show.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Sherman?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Did she throw her drink in your face as she stormed out of the restaurant?
No, none of that. I went to the bathroom, and then I came back, and she was gone, and she left a pile of money at my seat to pay for the meal.
So you got ditched in the middle of your date. Your email said the only thing you could think of was an argument about TV. What happened before she ditched you?
I mean, we're talking about TV shows and shows we liked and stuff, and she brought up Real Housewives.
Okay.
And I kind of chuckled at that, and I kind of made fun of her for a little bit, but I was just joking.
How bad did you make fun of her?
Well, I mean, when she said I watched Real Housewives, I was like, you really watch that trash? And that's kind of, I don't think she liked it, but I was joking.
Did she laugh about that, or did she seem legitimately pissed off at you?
I feel like she was more upset than she was happy about it.
And how long after you made that comment did she ditch you in the middle of your date?
I'd say we talked for another 5-10 minutes, and then I had to go make a restroom break.
Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. Up until the TV discussion, you're saying everything was fine on your date?
Everything seemed cool, yeah. We met at the restaurant, got our appetizers. We had some small conversations, just talking about likes and dislikes and stuff. I thought it was going fine.
You'd never met this girl before. This is like a blind date or someone you met online?
Yeah, it was a blind date situation. Her friend is my neighbor, and I was just talking to my neighbor one day about how, I'm single and, ready to mingle and stuff. And then he was like, you should meet my friend. And then she seemed down to meet up, so we met up, and I thought it was going great.
Until you dropped the hammer on her about Real Housewives. So when you got back to the table and you saw a pile of cash sitting there and your date gone, what'd you do?
I just kind of sat there and just waited. I thought maybe she went to the valet or maybe she wanted to go on a smoke break or something. And probably like 15 minutes in, I realized I got ditched.
So did you try to call her or text her or anything?
Yeah, I was sending her a text, just, making sure things were cool. And I was like, hey, did I offend you with the housewives thing? It was just a joke. Send her things like that, but she just hasn't responded back.
So you've heard nothing from her other than coming back to the table, finding cash, and no date.
Yeah, cash on the seat, and she was gone.
Do you actually want to talk to a woman who would be so offended by anyone talking trash about housewives again, though?
Well, I don't think she realized I was joking about the housewives thing. Like, I don't mind housewives. It's just, it's cool to hate. It's a fun show to hate on.
It is. It's very fun to hate on that. Easy. But do you want to call somebody who ditched you in the middle of a date because of it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, she was really cool. She was beautiful. She was smart. We laughed and stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind a second date if it's at all possible.
Huh.
And I think the housewives thing was the cause, but honestly, I'm not sure. It could have been anything. So I just kind of want to get some closure on this and figure out what did I do?
Yeah, it would be confusing if somebody left me in the middle of the day. I mean, it's never happened. But if it did happen, it would bother you a lot because you're like, what did I do that was so wrong? She couldn't even handle hanging out with me for like another hour until we finished dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to know exactly what went wrong. And, if I can get a second date, great. But if not, I at least want to get some closure on this whole thing.
That's understandable.
It's just hard for me to believe that anyone who's a fan of Housewives doesn't understand also how ridiculous it is. I think you did something else.
I don't think I did anything else, but it's the only thing I could think of right now, like I said.
All right, well, let's find out then. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Sherman is on the phone with us. He recently went out with a girl named Sarah. While they were at dinner, he got up to use the bathroom, came back, she was gone, there was cash left behind on the table, and that's the last he's heard of her. Tried to text her, call her, and heard nothing back. I do have a question for Sherman before we get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Sherman, let me ask you this. When you came back to the table and your date was gone, were there any ashes or burn marks anywhere around the table?
No, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, because I've heard this happening before. Sometimes people will spontaneously combust. And I'm thinking that might have happened.
Oh, my God. And the money just flew out of her pocket from the explosion.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm sure she survived.
You think she survived?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's weird.
Because you haven't heard anything from her. It's all speculation at this point. She could have combusted and turned into the money.
Oh.
I've heard of that happening, too.
I've never.
There's all kinds of things, Sherman.
That'd be a good superpower.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The only thing Sherman can think of that went wrong is they got into a little disagreement about the TV show Real Housewives. She said she watches it. He made a joke like, I can't believe you watch that trash. And she seemed legitimately offended. It was shortly after that she left, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and find out what went wrong. You ready?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Speaking.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Nice to
why
meet
are you guys calling me?
Well, because somebody emailed us about you.
Somebody emailed you about me.
Yep.
Who?
His name is Sherman.
Sherman?
Yep, and you recently went out on a date with him and then
Oh, my God.
You ditched him in the middle of your date.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about that weirdo.
What?
Wow. Can you just talk to us for a second, please? Because he's wondering why you would ditch him in the middle of the date. He thought it was because he insulted Real Housewives.
What?
Yeah, he said that you guys were talking at the dinner table, and then you made a comment of how you watched that show, and he said that show's garbage, and then it was after that you left. So that's the only thing you could think of.
Oh, my God. That's the only thing you could think of. Yeah. I left because of a TV show. That is so stupid.
I take it that's not the answer.
See, so now would you like to defend yourself and tell us why you left?
Yeah. I have a very good reason.
Okay, what happened?
So we're on the date, whatever. We're talking. It's fine. I'm trying to get over the fact that his name's Sherman. It's fine.
The Sherm.
Whatever.
I didn't even think about that being a problem.
He gets up to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting there, and this girl leans over next to us, and she's like, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I know that guy, and you can't date him. And I'm like, oh, okay. And
What?
she's like, his name's Sherman. My friend dated him a few years ago, and within a couple of weeks, he slept with her mother.
What?
Whoa.
That is a huge accusation that you just got from a stranger.
I know. I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? And I was totally grossed out. I wanted to throw up, and I was like, if it was enough for this woman to interrupt our date and like pull me aside, then, you know, she's looking out for me.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, it kind of fit. Like, when I was looking at this guy, I'm like, yeah, he probably is a motherfucker.
Literally.
Sarah, let me ask you this. Though. Do you think that girl could have been like an ex-girlfriend who's just kind of hating on him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought that at first, but it just her tone and everything, like, it just, you know, why would she say that? It was all too weird, and I had to just get out of there.
Have you left in the middle of a date before?
No, I've never had this happen to me before.
I mean, it's not like the guy was dangerous or anything. He just has a crazy ex story.
It made me nauseous. Like,
Yeah.
I just pictured him, like, knocking boots with my mom, and I wanted to barf.
That's what I was going to say. At that point, Sarah, you got to think about your mom. It's not even about you. You got to get out of there. Otherwise,
Even your grandma.
yeah, who knows what this guy's going to be up to.
And he was weird. He was weird when I talked about how I like housewives, and now I understand why.
All right. Hey, Sarah,
Oh my God.
Yes.
thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I do also have to tell you that Sherman is actually listening on the other line, though.
What the
Yep. Sherm, you there?
It's not as black and white as that, you know. It's not as simple as just, you know, sleeping with somebody and their mom. It's not.
It's not as black and white as that.
Oh my God! You slept with their mom? Like, that really happened?
You know, there are a lot of things happening like that go into this story that make this story complete.
So it's
And,
true.
Like, you only have certain bits and pieces of it.
Okay, so it's true. Can we hear the rest of it then?
No, I mean that's all one side of the story. It's not. It's not as black and white as that, and that's the thing with that. Like,
But-
I can't just
so we
go
need to hear
around
that-
and be known as just one thing.
Yeah, but we should hear the other side of the story then, don't you think? Don't you want to defend yourself?
I don't think you're gonna hear it right now because I feel like you're just gonna turn it against me right now.
No,
You're gonna make fun of me on the radio.
I think what you did is a great
Oh
thing.
my gosh. No, you do not, Sherman. That is so gross.
I don't know what the big deal is. Like, people get into relationships all the time. They get all messy. I've been cheated on before. You know, I'm sure Sarah's been cheated on before. It happens. It's part of life. Everyone just needs to get on with their lives like I'm trying to do.
I've been cheated on before, but nobody had sex with my mom.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
that's the point.
I'm sure someone's had sex with your mom.
Well, I know someone has. My dad has. Maybe somebody else. I've never asked her about her history that much, but I'm saying nobody's ever cheated on me with one of my parents. How did it happen, Sherman?
I don't want to talk about this. This is all in the past. Why are we bringing up past bullshit, all right? I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get
I
on
get
to
it.
a second date with a new relationship with new people.
I get it,
Why do
Sherman.
keep
I get it.
bringing back old stuff all the time.
If you're not going to comment on it, Sherman, then Sarah, would you like to comment? Aren't you curious?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a nasty perv, and it all lines up. He was wearing that icky cardigan on our date. And
That's the one thing I know.
You know.
Dudes that wear cardigans, they always hump moms.
Hey, that is a red flag right there.
yeah, he looks like Mr. Rogers. He's a pervert.
I'm not a pervert. There was no children involved in this.
Except for the daughter of the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, adults. This isn't like children. This isn't like underage people.
Sherman.
Everything was legal. Everything was consensual. Now you're just trying to make me look bad. This is what I said. This isn't what I wanted to be happening right now.
All right, well, let me get this wrapped up for you then, Sherman. Sarah, would you like to go out on a second date with Sherman? We'll pay for it.
Are you f***ing kidding me? I'm not sleeping with some dude that slept with his girlfriend's mom.
Sherman, thanks for your time, man. I promise we're not laughing at you. We just want to know how it happened. That's all.
Jubal, ask me again. Your mom.
And if you tell me how you did that girl's mom, I will let you my mom. That's how bad I want to know.
What is wrong with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Me and the girl on the phone for the second date update today have a lot in common.
Oh, no.
We're both fitness models.
Oh.
Caroline, have we ever worked together before?
Maybe in our dreams. I don't know.
I thought maybe I might have posed as your before picture. I'm a fitness model, but I pose as the before shot.
Yeah, I see.
Not
that
the
makes
after
sense
shot.
now.
But Carolyn did email in for a second date update. Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today.
Oh my God, Kevin. He's such a nice guy. I met him on a dating app, and he kind of struck me. Like, I loved his profile, loved what he had to say about himself, and I think the thing that attracted me most was he wasn't a meathead. You know, I'm kind of used to these meatheads. Like, in the fitness industry, a lot of these guys are jerks.
Can I ask, on your dating profile, do you say that you're a fitness model?
I do, and in my photos, you can see it as well.
Does that really serve you well? Because I feel like you would just get hundreds of replies from the exact guy you said you don't want to date.
You know, yeah, I definitely get a lot of those guys that I don't want. But, I mean, my body looks amazing right now. Like, I worked my butt off, literally, to look like this. You should see. I'll have to send you guys pictures. So I'm proud of the way I look.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put myself out there. Check me out from the front, from the back.
I would think. Did you hit this guy up, or did he hit you up?
Actually, I hit him up.
Okay, because I would assume, like, as an average guy, if I see a fitness competitor like you on a dating app, I'm gonna think twice before I hit you up, because I'm gonna think you're only gonna be interested in like big buff dudes.
That's what I do.
You know what? Honestly, I've learned a lot about myself through the process of getting to become a fitness model. And the one thing is, you have to not care in life. You know what I mean? You got to just go for what you want. I go for what I want. I saw him and I was like, boom, I want this guy.
You sound like a very intense person.
Go get her.
Yeah. What about this guy made you say, boom, I want him?
First of all, his smile totally, like, captivated me. And honestly, he was the only guy that I've seen on this dating app that did not have a shirtless picture.
That's a plus.
And I'm like, I see way too much skin on these dating websites. I'm like, oh my God, a guy wearing clothes. This is refreshing.
I love how high the bar is set. It really is.
So different between men and women, because guys look for the exact opposite. We're like, oh, gross, she's wearing a shirt.
There's no bikini
I don't want to
pics
date
at all.
her. No way.
Completely.
What did you guys decide to do for your first date?
We had intentions of, like, bar hopping, but we were so, like, talking so intensely, we never even left the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So it was an awesome date. I mean, I was blown away.
Did you end up with a kiss?
Yeah, but not in the most conventional of ways.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
If you consider, like, putting him in a headlock, kind of, sort of.
Did you
Put him
just
in a
say you
headlock?
put your date in the headlock?
You know what? I was waiting and waiting and waiting for him to make his move, and he wasn't going for it. And I had a choice to make. It was either go home and not know, what the kiss was going to be like, or go in for the kill. And I went in for the kill.
So you put your date in a headlock and kissed him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, romantic.
Okay, do you think that could be the reason he's not calling you back?
He was laughing about it, so I really don't think it turned him off, to be honest with you. And, like, in this day and age, like, the chick should go for what she wants. I mean, why not?
But you
You
shouldn't.
take that kiss, even if it's by force. It doesn't matter.
I don't think anyone should be physically forced into kissing, but that's just me.
I mean, I didn't throw him down, but,
Can we paint the picture just one more time here? Did he know it was coming, or was it just out of the blue?
No, it wasn't out of the blue. I mean, we were, like, messing around. I knew he was nervous. I knew he kind of wanted to kiss me, but I think he was feeling me out. And I just was like, I don't have time to wait for this guy. Like, we're adults here. And so I, like, I pushed him, and he pushed me, and, like, we're just messing around playing. And then I just put him in a headlock, went in for the kill.
Right.
And then, the kiss lasted for a while. So it was,
Oh, so he did kiss you back for like a good amount of time. It wasn't like he was just wanting you to get off him.
Yeah.
no, he didn't want me to get off him.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
All right. And how long has it been since you guys talked?
About a week and a half.
Okay.
Like, he won't answer my texts, and I tried, like,
playing it cool. Like when we were on the date, I was joking around with him. I was a little drunk. We were both a little drunk. And I was like, oh, I could probably bench press more than you. And And so I kind of threw him a text and I was like, hey, when are we going to, bench press together and have this competition? And blah, blah, trying to be flirty. And maybe he's scared. Like I'm emasculating him.
Yeah.
Is he into fitness too? Because it seems like you're only talking about fitness when you're retelling this story.
He's like an average guy, like nice physique, tall. He's got muscles, but he's not into it like I am. I'm definitely like count my macros, bring my meals with me everywhere. But I went on a cheat meal. Like I went on the date the night of my cheat meal. So it was like a big deal for me. So, and I kind of broke it down for him. I was like, this is how it works. This is how I hit my macros.
What the hell is a macro?
It's like it's a nutrition thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's macronutrients. It's basically like your proteins, carbs, and fats divided into percentages per day.
That sounds like a horrible date topic to me, but okay.
Yeah, they're still so confused. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, here we go, guys. We're almost to the end of the second date update. Just push a little bit more. Only a little bit longer to go till the second date update is over. Just going to need you to listen for about 10 more minutes, okay? Push. Just 10 more minutes and we're almost done. Push. Just 10 more minutes. It's always fun. Push. We're almost to the end of the second date update, okay? Caroline, how you doing? Caroline on the phone, how you doing?
Hey, I'm hysterical right now.
Oh my God.
If you don't understand why I'm doing that, Caroline is in the fitness industry. She's a fitness model, and today she wants to call a guy named Kevin, who she went out on a date with, and he is not a fitness model or involved in the fitness industry at all. As a matter of fact, he doesn't really work out, and that's what she was looking for. So she was excited about the date. They went out. She did get a kiss at the end of the night, but it was not in the most conventional way possible. Can you recap that for me one more time, Caroline?
Well, he wasn't really going in for it. He was kind of being a chump. And so, I started messing around. We were pushing each other. And then I just put him in a headlock and gave him a kiss. Sometimes a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Yeah, I dig it.
I wanted what I wanted.
So now he's not calling you back. We're going to get him on the phone and find out if something went wrong on your date. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah?
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. You ever heard of it?
Maybe. How did you get my number?
Well, I got your number from a listener of ours, actually. They emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, there's somebody who listens to our show, has been trying to get a hold of you, but you aren't calling them back, so they asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling them. Her name is Caroline.
Oh.
And you guys recently went out on a date.
Yeah.
Did you like Caroline?
She emailed you about...
Yeah, she liked you enough to actually email a radio show to get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
Oh, that's
a little bit of a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I really was hoping that she wouldn't call me back.
Oh.
Okay, so you don't want to get a hold of her.
No, I do not.
What was so bad about the date?
I got myself into something I was not prepared for.
Really?
I'm guessing.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met on this dating website, and, it's like they say, it's too good to be true, and that was one of the worst 2 hours of my life.
Wait,
why was it so bad?
The whole thing?
The whole thing, it just did not start out on the right foot.
She did tell us how she put you in a headlock at the end of the date and forced you to kiss her.
Oh, that was not fun, but I was over it way before that.
Really?
Really?
She swore that you kissed her back for like a long time.
To try to get her away, she was holding me.
You're like, all right, fine, I'll kiss you then. So at what point were you over the date with her then?
I was over the date within the first 10 minutes, I think.
How could you be over a date in the first 10 minutes? That means that you're not even giving somebody a chance.
No, well, we were going over the menu, and the whole time she's talking about how it's her cheat night and how she's got to get her macros and micros, and she just, every single item on the menu, she's talking about its nutritional, value.
Yeah.
And she goes into her bag and whips out this little blue pill, and she hands it to me, and I go, "What is this?" And she said, "It's a suppository probiotic."
Did you just...
A suppository probiotic?
For her or for you?
For me.
She wanted you to take a suppository?
I've known this girl for 11 minutes, and she hands me a pill and tells me to shove it up my
What did you say?
I kept saying no, and she just kept insisting that I take it. She's like, "Here, try it. It's really good for you." And I'm like, no, thank you. So after I finally made it clear that I wasn't going to take it, she says, "Well, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom to take mine."
Oh,
So she leaves, goes to the bathroom. I'm sitting there wondering if she's being serious, then comes back saying, "Oh, it's so much better. I feel so much better now. Let's eat. Let's have a fun date."
Describe that exchange to me again. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
She hands me this pill, and she goes, "Do you know what this is?" And I said, "No, I don't know what it is." And she goes, "Oh, it's a probiotic, specially designed to help promote healthy colon ecology or something."
It's colon digestion, if you are listening correctly.
What?
Hey, Kevin, that's Caroline. She's actually on the other line. Caroline, you were supposed to wait until I called you into the conversation.
Yeah, I honestly, I couldn't even wait. I was tapping my feet over here. Like, are you serious right now?
Oh, my God, really?
I was nice enough, first of all, to share my stuff. I mean, that's expensive stuff, okay? And it's for your digestion. It's for your health. I was just trying to be nice and share my knowledge and share what I know. And yes, it was my cheat night. And honestly, I wasn't going to ruin my digestion for a date. Okay, somebody that I only knew for 11 minutes.
Look, Caroline, if you want to go take a suppository, go right ahead. Go to the bathroom. You don't have to tell me, and you don't have to encourage me to join in.
I know, but I was just trying to be nice. Okay, you were asking me so many questions about fitness, and you were letting me talk about it.
No. You were talking about fitness incessantly, so I was being polite and asking you questions because it was obviously what you wanted to talk about.
Well, no offense, but how do you think my body got to look like this if I didn't do all of the things I was talking about? It's good for you. That's why I offered it in the first place.
It's gross. That's why I said no.
Carly, do you really not see a problem with asking someone to take a suppository?
Thank
you. I
you.
offered it, okay? I offered it. I was nice enough to pull it out of my bag. I let him know what it was about, what it was for. And those suppositories I make myself at home, okay? And I keep them in my bag whenever I know I'm going to have a cheat meal.
You make them yourself?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I make them myself. What's wrong with that?
She makes her own butt pills.
That's impressive, Caroline.
Homemade suppositories?
Yes, I make them myself because I'm trying to make a fitness line that I want to push, and this is like my baby. This is my number one genius idea, okay? So I've been working on it really, really hard.
So, Kevin, she was just trying to
Whoa.
share her love of suppository supplements with you. That's
So
all.
why can't she push it at the gym? Why does she have to push it over cocktails?
I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, look, for my profile that I'm into fitness, I'm very heavy into it.
I'm not talking about the fitness. It's one thing to talk about fitness. It's another thing to try to get me to put a pill up my butt.
That is a
It's
good
not
point.
like I offered to put it in there for you. Okay? I don't understand what the problem is.
Hey, Kevin, would you like to go out on a second date with Caroline?
No!
Are you sure? You're positive?
Final answer.
I don't even want to go out with this guy anyway. Kevin, you are just not the person that I want at all in my life. So, no thank you.
Caroline, maybe in the future, just take it easy on the suppositories for like the first 20 minutes.
you know what? I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. So I'll just make sure I look for somebody that is as into fitness as I am, and that's it. Like, I will not change myself.
All right.
I
Well,
will bring those suppositories, and I'm going to make a lot of money.
You
go, girl.
You do you.
all right. Well, I'll find you a date, Caroline. Text in right now, 78592, if you're not scared to put a pill in your butt on the first date. I will hook you up with Caroline.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you'd like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Today's second date updater actually knows that something went kind of wrong on their date.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Yeah, normally people are clueless and they're like, I don't know what could have happened. Everything was going swell. Then they call up and find out it was something very obvious that they did. John is on the phone right now, and he says in his email, there was one moment that may have ruined his date. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it wasn't one of my proudest moments, but I think I may have reacted poorly.
Huh. Before we get to that moment, what girl are we talking about?
Her name's Colleen.
Colleen.
John, your email said that you were the most comfortable you've ever been around another human being with Colleen.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, God.
What does that mean exactly?
We connected, and it was fun, and we walked around, people watching and just talking, and it was awesome.
So you went for a drink, so you went on a walk. When was the moment that you think ruined the date?
So we were just sitting on a bench, just kind of watching people go by and just chatting, and the moment felt right for me to kind of lean in and make the move on the the first kiss. And as I was leaning in and kind of assessing the situation, I looked down at my leg, and there was a huge spider on my leg.
Oh.
All right. So did you freak out?
I may have screamed a little bit, kind of like a high-pitched Homer Simpson type scream or something like that.
Can you give us a scream right now, John?
Reenact it.
We just need to really understand what happened here.
I don't want to do it worse than it was. I hope it wasn't as bad as something like that.
So you jumped when you were about to go in for the kiss. Did you call yourself out for it or anything? Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of sorry about that. That was a gigantic spider, and I just blew our first kiss, and I feel like a dork. And,
That's kind of cute, though.
And she was kind of okay, that's fine. But then it seemed like her mood kind of changed, and maybe I shouldn't have said that I was going to kiss her. Maybe it just could have played it off better. I don't know.
Before the spider incident happened, did you feel like she was into the kiss, she was going to kiss you back?
I mean, I felt like I was this is going to be, I was having thoughts and emotions I never had before. I could picture myself, 20 years from now with this woman.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
Whoa.
Strong.
That's intense.
John, did you reveal any of that to her?
No. That's,
Okay.
I think that would probably be bizarre and that would be scary.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be worse than a spider for sure.
But you didn't ask her permission to kiss her or let her know that you were going to do that?
No. I wasn't like, hey, get ready. Here comes a big kiss.
No, I think
How did
I like when guys ask permission
too.
to kiss. I
You
think
do?
that's
like when a guy
chivalrous.
says, "Can I kiss you?" I love it. That even just the thought of it makes my heart flutter.
I like it
Yes.
when we're drunk in a bar and then we do it and forget about it the next day. So what happened at the end of the date?
I mean, it just didn't have the intensity that it had prior to, my incident with the spider. And I couldn't tell if it was me feeling awkward or if she had changed or whatever, but we just kind of hugged and, gave a not very passionate kind of peck on the lips goodbye kiss. And then it was just okay, I'll see you later.
How many times did you say you've texted her since you've seen her?
Maybe 3 times, 4 times at
That's
max.
not bad.
And what did the text say? Did they just say, "Hey"?
Well, the first time I was just the following day, hey, I had a great time last night.
Okay.
Great to meet you. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Soon.
I just wanted to make sure,
Something like that.
no love of my life
Nothing
slipped out
creepy.
anywhere.
No, I didn't write anything. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Will you marry me? Or
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, John, hang out for about 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a second date update with John, who took a girl out named Colleen. They just kind of walked around the city and had fun, people watching, talked for hours. Really, the only thing bad that John could think happened on their date was he went to go kiss her, but looked down and saw a spider on his leg and jumped and kind of ruined the moment. And then from after that, it got kind of awkward. Right, John?
As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that I can think of that went kind of like off the plan, I guess.
And you said as you were leaning in to kiss this girl, you could see her in the next 20 years of your life.
Well, all right, I kind of realized saying that on the radio and that if she hears that, that might sound a little bit too intense. But I mean, it was just that I had those feelings for her. You know what I mean? I felt like I could see something is there.
John, are you one of those guys that falls in love easy?
I wouldn't say that. Say that.
So she's special then?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm always optimistic, I guess. Maybe that's what I was thinking is like, each person I meet, I would try to approach with like a clean slate, I guess.
All right, I'm going to get her on the phone now, see if we can get the answer out of her, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, hold on.
Maybe he's underplaying his reaction.
Peed his pants.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colleen?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Not too bad. Just calling to check up on you, see how things are. We haven't talked really ever, so I figured it'd be good to reach out to you. Any idea why I might be calling you, Colleen?
No.
Colleen, do you listen to the show?
Not really.
Okay.
Is that why you're calling?
We're calling everybody in the Seattle area, asking if they'll listen to our show, and you just happen to be next on our list.
We're desperate for listeners.
We're begging.
No, Colleen, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about a date they went on with you.
Okay.
You recently went out with a guy named John. You walked around the city, kind of talked and sat there, had a fun time.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're reflecting fondly on the memories. What happened?
No, I mean, it's this is weird.
Did you like John?
I mean, I guess.
Huh.
He said there was a moment that he went to go kiss you, and then there was a spider on his leg, and he kind of jumped and made a weird squealing noise. Did that ruin it for you?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't going to be the spider. What is it, Colleen? Tell us.
There's just like this thing about him that puts me off, and I mean, it's embarrassing. I don't know if I should really talk about it.
Is it embarrassing for him or is it embarrassing for you?
For him.
Okay. With that being said, he's the one that emailed us. He wants the answer. So if it's embarrassing for him, he's willing to hear whatever it is.
And maybe he needs to know. He needs to be aware of it so maybe he can fix it somehow.
Okay. Well, my girlfriends and I would call him a tater tosser.
Tater tosser?
What does that mean?
There are all kinds of weird things going on in my head right now.
What the heck?
What's a tater tosser?
He was always adjusting himself.
That is the best nickname
I
ever.
like that.
I'm totally stealing it. A tater tosser.
Was he really
Yeah.
constantly adjusting himself in the middle of your date?
Oh, man.
Constantly. Like every time we got up or sat down, like it was just to the right, to the left, to the right again. To the left. Like,
Oh, you got it. Come on. That is ridiculous.
Colleen, I should probably tell you that John is on the phone with us right now. John?
oh my God.
I mean, that's something that actually is discussed amongst your girlfriends, and that
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that would come from.
Are you serious that you're not aware of it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That doesn't even make any sense. If I go to sit down, I'm going to sit down. If I'm going to stand up, I'm going to stand up. I'm just concerned with my own personal comfort whenever if I have to adjust. I mean, it's 5 minutes.
I know tons of men that don't have to touch themselves every 3 seconds.
I saw you adjust yourself dozens upon dozens of times in one evening.
Maybe the reason why I have to adjust myself is I have something that men that you've been with don't have.
The tater tosser is bringing it.
That could be taken either way. It could be that you got crabs too. You know what I mean? Like you have to touch that.
Okay, I was going to say, is it a rash? Is that what you have? A compulsion?
John, do you adjust yourself a lot? Do you know that you do?
You know what? I mean, I'm half Italian, and it's just something that I think might be part of my culture. I don't know.
But Colleen, could you see a bulge when he stood up?
His hand was in the way. What could I see? You might have had a there.
Wow.
Fine. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I have chemistry with this girl, and and she's missing out on a good thing.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed.
Colleen, other than that, did you enjoy going out with the tater tosser?
I mean, he was nice and he was funny, but after a certain point, I mean, it was literally so distracting that I was just like embarrassed, and I also didn't know, like, is this like an invitation? Is this like the subconscious, like, get in here?
That's what it was. Absolutely it was. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
He's a man, so there's no subtle invitation needed.
Colleen, have you looked in a mirror recently? I mean, come on. I mean, I felt like I was the luckiest guy on the face of the earth.
See?
You guys are really awing to that? He's said that she's hot, so he's fondling himself on the date, and both of you girls go, oh, that is the sweetest thing ever. Give me a break.
The line between creepy and romantic is very thin.
We will send you guys out on a second date if you'd like to go out again. Colleen, would you like to go out with John again if we tell him to cool it on the tater tossing?
God, I don't know.
We'll pay for it.
Come on,
Italian stallion, come on.
Hey, John, I'm going to give you like 20 seconds to state your case here. Go for it.
I don't need 20. All I need is this. And that is, if you want to see what the adjusting is all about, then we got to go out for a second date.
There you go. I like that.
Can
Colleen, do you want to go out with John again?
No, I don't want to see what the adjusting is all about.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Colleen needs to know, girl to girl, before you were on the phone, he was like totally smitten and sweet about you.
See?
He really was. He said some really nice things about Colleen before
With
he
his
started.
hand down his pants.
Yeah, I mean, like, why is he sweet talking to you? But I get on the phone, I'm over here, and he's just like Dr. Macho Man. Like, what is that?
It's a good question.
So, Colleen, that's a no then. You're not going to go out on a second date with John.
No.
Aw.
Come on.
Maybe when I listen to the show and hear the sweet things you said to me, that's maybe, but based on what you've just said on the phone to me right now, no.
You know what I like about this?
Yeah.
When we started this second date update, Colleen didn't listen. Now she just admitted that she's going to listen. So, sweet.
Yeah!
It's successful second date in my opinion.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You ever schedule a date with somebody and then show up and that person isn't there, so you just go out with someone else?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Never happened to me. But apparently it happened to Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. Find out how that happened in just a second. But Sean, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call. I'm curious what you guys think.
No problem. Thank you for your email. You had an interesting situation with your first date.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. So it was a Tinder thing, and her name is Kate. We had a little flirty thing going as it happens up top, and then I offered to take her out, and she agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to show up, and her roommate answers the door, and I'm like, is Kate here? I'm here to pick her up. And she kind of just freezes a little and is just like, sorry, I'll be right back. And so she just shuts the door and leaves me kind of hanging there, and then comes back, kind of takes a deep breath, and she's like, yeah, a bit of a mix-up here. Kate's actually out with another guy.
Whoa, that's a lot of information. Why wouldn't you just, like, horrible roommate, why wouldn't you cover for her?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, I was kind of mortified. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, what did you say to that?
Yeah, you don't really say much. I was kind of kicking my heels a little bit, just kind of like,
Yeah, what do you do?
And she goes, I'm not up to anything. Maybe we could just hit the bar down the block or something.
Dude.
What?
And I'm like, no, I don't want this like a pity date or something. Like, she legitimately felt bad for me. Like, I was
She's like, oh, you should be dating somebody. I'll go out with you.
So I kind of reluctantly agreed.
Okay,
and,
but I mean, you were attracted to her, so you agreed, right?
Yeah, she was cute.
It's like a blind date, kind of.
Okay, well, what happened?
Well, we went to the bar and we had a few drinks, but she couldn't get off this, like, I'm so sorry. Oh, God, that's so awful. Like, I would kind of really wanted to forget about it.
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
Yeah, you're like, do you have to keep harping on it? Can we just hang out and you not remind me that I was just stood up?
You're drinking like cheers to you being so poorly stood up.
That is lonely.
Yeah. So I was doing what I could to kind of change the subject, and she would just go right back and be like, again, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, okay, it's fine, you know. Yeah. And then she even said, I bet Kate's not having as much fun right now as she would be with you. Like, I'm sure the guy that she's out with is worse or something.
It's worse. I mean, I was going to say that's a nice compliment to be like, she was complimenting you, like, you're fun to hang out with. But if she put it that way, like, maybe that guy's worse than you. It would be hard to be worse than you, but maybe.
Like, you're pretty bad, but God, you should see what she drags home from Tinder.
Yeah, I mean, Kate is terrible taste.
Yeah, God, Kate. I mean, I thought that this woman was like, I don't know, maybe attracted to you, and that's why she offered. But it really, I mean, I think you're right. It really does sound like it was out of pure pity.
Well, it did get better from there. In another attempt to change the subject, I asked her if she wanted to play a game.
Oh.
And she perked up and she was like, sure. And I was like, all right, it's called Put It in the Hole.
That game?
It's on a first date.
Yeah.
Too.
And it's not a very complicated game. You just take whatever bar food is near you and you throw it in each other's mouths and you get a little further and further away.
Oh.
Okay. And the people sitting around you hate you because they keep getting hit by pretzels in the head, but that's cool.
Hate is an understatement. We cleared the bar out.
All right. So it's just you and her playing Put It in the Hole in the bar.
Jesus, sounds so bad.
And just like screaming if you get it in the hole, like, yeah! Like you won the Super Bowl.
Right. It turned out to be like a totally like fun activity that we had because we were drinking and we were laughing and we were even like having a conversation about real things like while we were hurling food at each other.
Dude, that's cool.
And so, I mean, it turned into like we're having the time of our lives in this really weird way. So I got it in my head to make a move on her.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
The way you worded that sounds like it didn't go over well.
Well, I don't know. So she caught one, right? And I was like, I don't think that went in. Let me look. And so I approached her, and then when she let me look in, I kissed her.
Oh.
So you kissed her like gaping open mouth? When she wasn't expecting it?
Kissed her hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, her mouth hole. Yeah.
All right. Did she like that?
She did.
Awesome.
So the night goes on, it gets a little fuzzy, and she wants to go home, and I'm like, I gotta not try to like take her home at this point, even though it kind of goes against everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I took her home. There wasn't a kiss at the door, but we were laughing, and I was like, I should go. And the next day, I texted her once and I called her once, and I heard like absolutely nothing. And I thought after a date like that, I would totally hear something.
Oh.
And I don't know if she was like felt like she was stepping on Kate's feet or like I don't. It's just so weird that a night like that, I'm just getting like ghost.
Do you think maybe the roommate that got mad at her for going out with you?
Well, that is the theory that I just said. So good job.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Note
feel
to
like,
self: pay attention more.
I don't know. Kate didn't care enough to even be there when you guys were supposed to be on a date. I don't think that she'd be that territorial.
Yeah, she sounded like it
And
has great chemistry.
I don't know. I just see her, like, if the roommate came, saw you at the door, then said, hold on, I got to check, and then goes back. She obviously, I feel like, checked in with Kate somehow.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't know for sure.
All right. Well, play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Sean is on the phone, and he was supposed to go out with a girl named Kate, but that never happened. He showed up to Kate's apartment, and she was actually out on another date with a different dude. So he ended up hanging out with her roommate. Sean, what's her name, by the way? We never got the roommate's name.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay, so he ended up hanging out with Chelsea all night. He said that they had a really good date, but now she's not calling him back. Sean, have you thought about the possibility that maybe you got catfished?
Oh.
Wow, I didn't even think of
I
that.
have entertained that. It just doesn't add up to that, but I guess it's possible.
Like fake pictures and everything else, and then you show up and she acts like she's the roommate. I don't know why.
Right.
But
Really smart.
But why would she catfish you and then not call you back?
I don't know.
Like, that's pretty rude. You get stood up.
Yeah, she would have just not gone on the date if she wasn't interested, right?
Right. I mean, I don't get why to set up that whole sting and then do it this way, you know.
Well, it's shrouded in mystery. Hopefully we can figure it out for you. I'm about to call. Chelsea's the one we're calling, not Kate, right?
Yeah, I did. I never went out with Kate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just starting to get names confused now. That's more for me than for anybody else. All right, so I'm about to call Chelsea right now and find out why she's not calling you back. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Chelsea?
this is she.
Hi, Chelsea. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, is this about my dry cleaning? Because I'm picking it up today, I promise.
Oh, my God. Chelsea.
No, it's not about your dry cleaning.
But suddenly I understand who you are because I'm the same person.
I will let them know though you're picking it up.
Yeah, you're not going to, though. Let's be honest.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
And we don't do dry cleaning, but we might start.
I'm confused. Did I win like a prize or something?
No, we actually do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and try to find out what happened. So we got an email about you from a dude named Sean.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know Sean.
Yeah, he told us. He told us about how he actually was supposed to go on a date with your roommate.
Yeah. He showed up and I felt really bad. So I just said, like, we can go to a bar and hang out for a little.
Yeah.
You pity dated him, is what he said.
I mean, it wasn't like full on pity because, like, if I didn't want to hang, I wouldn't have. But, like, it's not like he had a date with me.
But did you enjoy hanging out with him, though? He thought that you guys had a great time and actually had a really good date, even though he wasn't supposed to be on a date with you.
Did he tell you, like, everything that happened, everything we talked about?
I mean, here's what he told us. He said that you guys hung out at the bar and you played a game called Put It in the Hole, where you try to throw things in each other's mouths. He told us that you kissed, and he said at the end of the night, you guys were laughing and having fun, and he thought it would be totally cool to hit you up again for another date, but he's tried to do that, and you haven't answered him.
Yeah. I mean, the game was, like, fun and all, but honestly, he doesn't seem really honest, and I'm kind of, like, skeptical if he was telling me the truth or not when we went out.
What do you think he was lying about?
Everything.
Whoa.
What?
He said, like, he's been struck by lightning 3 times.
Oh.
And, like, I don't even know anyone who's been struck once.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
rare.
I mean, but, like, I could let that slide, but then, like, right after, he said it happened around the time that he was roommates with Zac Efron, like, before Zac Efron got famous. And, like, hasn't Zac Efron been famous since he was, like, 12? Like, that just didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some flags flying up that say, like, compulsive liar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's, like, more than... literally, the whole thing, I feel like, was a lie. He told me he, like, won the New York Marathon, but, like...
He won it.
Was disqualified because he lost, like, that number that you wear when you're running, you know?
Oh, no.
He was running so fast it flew off.
All that running for nothing.
I mean, like, he is in really good shape, but, like, to win a marathon, like, wouldn't I have heard about it? Like, if I Googled him, would have seen that? Like,
Yeah, you would
you know?
think so. I know a dude like that who tells the tallest tales ever, and you're like, that did not happen.
But, like, that's not even the worst of it. I think the worst one was he told me he hooked up with, like, 2 Victoria's Secret models on Kendrick Lamar's private jet.
Oh, wow.
So he's roommates with Zac Efron. He's on Kendrick Lamar's private jet hooking up with Victoria's Secret models.
And that was the 3rd time he got hit by lightning.
Yeah.
But wait, hold
In the
on.
plane.
He's getting stood up by your roommate on a Tinder date.
Yeah.
Like,
That doesn't add
you're
up.
right. There's a lot of things that are missing here.
Totally lying.
Well, she's the one that called BS on it. Like, I came home and I told her, and I was like, did he tell you any of this? Like, did he send you a picture of him like on a private jet or anything. And she was like, no, this guy is a liar. Don't talk to him ever again.
Did you say anything to him on the date? Like, I like who you are without all these big lies. Like, you don't have to tell me this.
I didn't like outright tell him that he was lying because he does like the way he told the stories. I started to believe him because, like, what do I know? I don't know if it's not true or not. Like, maybe he really does have this crazy, extravagant life.
Who knows? Maybe we should ask because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, he's what?
He's on the other line and wants to talk to you. Unless Kendrick Lamar tried to call through, they might have taken his call. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, my God.
I'm a little bummed out that you're kind of like questioning my integrity.
I mean, it's all of the things. Like, you're not that old. How could you have experienced all of this stuff?
Well, I don't know, but I have. I mean, getting hit by lightning 3 times in a row isn't exactly a bragging thing. And I have medical records that says I've been lit up.
Been lit up. I mean, they do say, don't they say, like, once you get hit once, you have a greater chance of getting hit again? Isn't that what
Well,
the
you
step?
don't have to convince me that's true.
Aren't you, like, supposed to have marks on your body when you're hit by lightning? Like,
I must have passed through me in a way that just jolted all my organs for a second.
I'm having a hard time because you are believable, and you did stay on the phone through all of this. Like, if you were a big fat liar, I would think you would have hung up on us by now.
Like the Zac Efron thing, he was shooting in the area. I'm very good friends with his friend. He stayed at my place for a week. That does count as a roommate.
Okay,
now
so
I'm starting to
Zac
believe
Efron slept on your couch for a week or something like that.
Yeah. And as far as the Victoria's Secret model thing, that really did happen. And I was on Kendrick Lamar's plane. Kendrick Lamar was not there, but I had to sign an NDA.
What?
Which means I shouldn't be even talking about it at all. On the radio, it's probably a huge no-no. But, like, I have pictures. I can't even show them. But it happened.
why do you have pictures of you hooking up?
Everyone has their phones out and stuff.
So people were filming you hook up with the Victoria's Secret models in Kendrick Lamar's plane?
Yeah, I didn't.
Just
to be clear, like, I didn't sleep with them. I just was hooking up with them and drinking champagne on the plane.
And hey, to be fair, Chelsea, if I was hooking up with Victoria's Secret models, I would also have pictures of it. Like, that is a moment that you only get once in life.
All right. What about you riding across the country on horseback? Did that really happen?
Okay, that story is slightly different. Yeah, I rode across country on horseback, but what I didn't tell you is that I rode back as well. And I thought I was like, oh, I'm going to be bragging if I say I did a round trip.
I think one time riding across the country on horseback raises enough questions. Yeah, you don't need to add that you rode back. You can see how these stories sound pretty made up, though, right?
Look, you don't have to believe me on this, but they happened. I was there. I lived it.
You're pretty convincing.
And I actually believe the horseback thing. The one I have a problem with, Sean, is the marathon. You won the New York City Marathon.
I won in my division.
How fast did you run it?
Look, you don't have to grill me like I'm some sort of liar. I know the truth. I was there. You weren't there. So get off my job, okay?
What about you escaping the Mexican cartel? Did that really happen?
Wow.
You escaped the Mexican cartel.
Okay, El Chapo.
Oh, my God. All right. So, first of all, what I was doing down there, and I was a dumb kid, and I was trying to buy weed, and I got in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they took me for ransom. They take people for ransom. They call their families, and they're like, give me money, and we'll let them go.
Trying to buy weed, and then I round up like in the middle of a huge coke deal between the cartels.
It happens. It's rampant down there.
I have heard.
And so I will tell you how I got out of there. It wasn't very fancy, but we basically became friends, all of us, and joked around and smoked and drank while they waited for their money. And they trusted me enough to go take a leak out on the back deck, and then I just hoofed it and ran.
Wow.
So you're either the most interesting man on the planet or you're the biggest liar we've ever met.
I am known for being the unluckiest and luckiest guy on the planet at the same time.
All right. Well,
Who knows you like that, though?
Chelsea, would you like to get to know Sean?
All of my friends.
Would you like for Sean to prove it to you? Would you go on a second date with Sean? We'll pay for it. Then you guys can sit down and he can bring the medical records of his lightning strike.
I honestly just don't know because, like, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Like, he's got answers to every question. Like,
I have answers to every question because they happened. It's real easy for me. Think about this. I've been going around telling people that I went on a Tinder date and that the date wasn't even there, but I took out her roommate. Like, that's already like...
Yeah, weird stuff happens to you, man.
You're an excellent liar, Sean. I commend you.
Jubal's jealous.
Yeah. Chelsea, what do you think? Do you want to give Sean one more shot?
I do think I'm going to go on a date and see what happens.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh.
All right. Sean, congratulations. You got a second date.
Yay.
Yeah, bring along your medical records and all that stuff.
Well, I don't know if I can get my hands on them by then, but I'll see.
Sure. Okay.
Really?
All right. Well,
Convenient.
hope your date goes well. And congratulations, Sean. Chelsea, thank you for your time, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know.
And Sean, the next time you go on Kendrick Lamar's private jet, invite, please.
Yeah, dude.
We don't actually talk anymore. It was his buddy's plane, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure.
All right,
sounds legit. We'll see you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For today's second date update, we got an awesome email in. I don't really know the full story, but from reading it, it seems like this dude, Ronald, took a girl named Carrie to a PTA meeting and they got hammered.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I had no idea they did that at PTA meetings, and I don't have a kid, but I think I need to start going to more PTA meetings.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Ronald, what's up?
Oh, my God. He does sound like a drunk dad. You're right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I didn't really understand the full story from your email. All I got was PTA meeting and drinks, and I was like, dude, I'm in. When's the next one?
Well, no, I mean, maybe we should actually start bringing alcohol to some PTA meetings. They do get kind of boring. But that's not quite exactly what happened.
Are you going to tell
well.
us that you went to the PTA meeting and then you went to drinks after?
Yes, that's the normal course of events.
Boring, Ronald.
Yeah, geez, that's lame. At least go to drinks before the PTA meeting.
That's not a bad idea, yeah.
So what happened? What is the story with your email?
Okay, so I met this woman. Her name's Carrie. That part is right. We both have children. We're both single parents.
Okay.
Our kids both go to the same school, and I met her at a PTA function. We were put in charge of a portion of an event, a fundraising event for the school.
Mm-hmm.
So we got paired up. We're handling our portion of the event, and so, of course, we're working together for a few hours and, really get to know each other. So after the event was over, I decided to ask her out for, a celebratory drink. Kind of like that, kind of a date, but not really a date.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. If she didn't like you, you could pull out and be like, oh, I just met his friends. Whoa.
Exactly. I didn't want to put too much pressure on her,
Okay.
But we did. She said yes. So we went out to a nearby bar where they supplied alcohol. I didn't have to bring it myself.
Thank you.
Did it turn into a date, or was it more of just an actual celebratory drink?
From my perspective, I thought it turned into a date.
Okay.
It was away from all the other parents, away from the kids, just being on our own, two adult people in an adult establishment. I mean, a bar. Was that going to go the wrong way? A bar.
An adult establishment.
Yeah.
You're in a shop.
Hey, let's leave this PTA meeting and go to an adult club. What do you think? We're adults. Let's do what adults do.
Well, Ronald.
But no, so we go to the bar. We had, more in-depth conversation, and she's really witty. She's very career-oriented. She loves her job. She works really hard. She was a really good mom. She's a good person, and it was a lot of fun to be around.
My gosh, Ronald, you should write her resume.
Yeah, I really think she's great.
Yeah.
Except for her communication skills, because she's not calling you back now.
Well, yes. I mean, we have spoken since the date at other meetings and around the school, and I've asked her out,
Yeah?
but I did that only through text. She hasn't said no, and she's not giving me any vibes that she's, is definitely not interested, but I feel like she's hesitant to actually say yes.
Wait, what did she respond to you when you texted her asking her out on a real date? What was her text response?
She didn't really forthrightly answer my text question. She said that she would look forward to seeing me at the next PTA function, but she never directly answered my question.
That's not
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like she's saying no
Yeah, keep it
without those
professional.
words.
I mean, I can understand that. Why she's trying to be nice to me, maybe a nice brush off. but we had such a good time, and it seemed like we did kind of connect a little bit. And I know it's hard for, divorced parents to, find a connection, like an adult connection with another person.
Yeah.
And I don't want this one to slip away. Like, I really feel like Carrie and I have at least a shot at something that we both, haven't had in a while.
And
Have you tried showering her kid with gifts?
What? No.
Just out of the blue, get the kid to like you, then she's forced to deal with you probably,
I mean, I have a hard enough time showering my kid with gifts. I don't know if I can afford a second shot already.
Well, you only have to buy gifts long enough until she sleeps with you, and then you're fine.
Gosh.
A month or two maybe.
Boom.
That is horrible.
Yeah. I don't think Ronald rolls that way, man.
Okay.
Now, Ronald, I forgot to ask, did she give you any indication other than just your guys' great conversation that she was romantically interested in you while you guys were out to drinks?
Actually, while we were at the bar drinking, the bartender at one point came up to us and said, excuse me, sir, but would you and your wife like to order?
Ooh.
And she said, no, we're not married. But then I quickly kind of said, but this is our dating anniversary. And she laughed. Well, then we got we got some free drinks and stuff. And the bartender treated us something special for the rest of the night.
Nice.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah, which technically is true. It was an anniversary of the first night. So
it was the first night, but okay.
Yeah, there you go. So we had a really good connection. We had a great conversation, and I feel like there is something more there.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Ronald is on the phone, and he wants to call Carrie. And Ronald, before I give a recap of the date and everything else, I've been getting messages lately on social media from people who go, hey, Jubal, you never say that you like anybody. You always sound like such a jerk. So, Ronald,
yeah,
out of obligation, I want to tell you I like you.
That sounded so sincere.
And,
Backhanded.
and I hope this is a really successful second date for you there.
That was hard, wasn't it, buddy?
It was a little difficult, but I'm glad I did it. And Ronald, you're probably pretty pumped too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you can tell how pumped he is.
Yep.
All right.
Just to recap, Ronald met Carrie at a PTA meeting. They actually worked on a project together, and then after, he invited her out for a celebratory drink. They had fun, but now she's not committing to another date with him, and he wants to know why.
Ronald, now it does sound like maybe Carrie isn't romantically interested in you yet. Do you think you can convince her on a second date that you are, I don't know, sexy?
I hope so. I mean, I think we're attracted to each other. I mean, it's just a matter of, I guess, being comfortable with the idea of dating another parent at the school your kid goes to.
Yeah, I could see that. It'd be risky, man.
Plus, how do you go to a PTA meeting with your significant other and not make out the whole time? Right?
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So look at all the angles. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what's going on, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carrie, please?
This is she.
Carrie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show in the morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
I don't know how you got my number, but...
Yeah.
No, sorry. I'm just a little I have heard of it. I don't listen to the radio all that much, so...
Okay, well, congratulations. You're about to be on it because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. And Ronald, he's a dude that you met in your PTA meetings, said that he really enjoyed going out to drinks with you the other night, but it seems like you don't want to see him again.
No, I mean, I had a nice time with him when we went out, but I don't know, I don't know.
He sounds like a really nice guy. And he emailed us, because he feels like maybe he did something wrong or you don't feel the same about him, but he really liked you. So is there a reason you don't want to see him?
I don't know. I just don't know that it's a good idea to date another parent from my kid's school.
So I could see how that's valid that you don't want to complicate things at your child's school. But also, as a woman, if you really like someone, you wouldn't care that much, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little bit of a nervous laugh there, though.
Yeah.
I think it makes me feel like there's something else.
Okay, so honestly, the real reason is, I mean, he was a nice guy, but another parent had warned me sort of about him.
What?
And, yeah.
Warned you?
Warned you about what?
Well, she kind of warned me, or this person warned me about him, and then I found out that the other parents at the PTA were talking about us. Like, he was telling them.
Huh?
He was telling them what? What do you mean?
It just, the stuff that she was telling me, it didn't make sense to me at the time, but now it sort of does. Like,
Okay, but we weren't in on that conversation, so we have no idea what the stuff is. Can you tell us what the stuff is?
I really just don't want to embarrass him.
Okay, well, that's valid, but Ronald, by the way, is a good friend of mine, and he doesn't mind being embarrassed. He also is the one that asked for us to do this, and we tell everybody, if you're going to do a second date update, you might hear something that you don't want to hear, so he's prepared.
Yeah, and I'm sure he wants to know what other parents are saying about him at the PTA meeting. I know I would want to know.
Okay. Well, when we got drinks, he was really interested in my work, and I, at the time, was great, but yeah, he was just really interested. He was overly interested in my work and asking me a lot of questions about my job. And
he said that you were like an awesome career woman, and that was something that was really attractive to him.
Right, but there's more to that. Like, the person told me that he's mainly interested in the benefits of my work.
What do you do?
I work. Okay, I'm not trying to brag. I work for a really well-known company.
Okay.
And I do really well for myself. I'm very fortunate. And it was basically told to me that he's using me for my benefits. Like, I get 100% medical and dental.
Oh.
I get free vision.
Like those kind of benefits.
Like actual benefits.
Yeah, not sexual, not anything like that. Yeah.
Like, he wants better health coverage for his family, and he's willing to date someone to get it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly how it was put to me. And
A health digger. Wow.
right. And so now, like, all of those questions on the date made sense, because I was like, I've never been out with somebody that's this excited about what I do. Like, as soon as I said the company, it was like all over it.
Oh, really?
So they give you dental and vision there? Is it like a 80, 20? Like, what's the percentages? That's crazy.
Right. I know. They treat us really, really well. So, yeah, I don't know if that must be a huge issue for him, but I really don't want to be somebody's benefit wagon. You know what I mean?
Okay, but what if, though, he just really, really liked you, and then that was just kind of a bonus to him?
I don't know. I'd prefer if he thought I was really charming, really beautiful. Like, this shouldn't even be it should be sort of like a bonus. It shouldn't be a priority.
Yeah, I think that he does feel that way, but, we should just ask him. Hey, Ronald, do you think that she's also beautiful and has a great personality?
Ronald?
Yeah, Ronald's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Hi, it's Ronald. Hello.
Oh my God, guys.
No, I mean, I apologize if that's how everything came off and that's what you were hearing about me. I mean, I do like your benefits. I don't see what the huge issue is about it because, as Brooke said, like that, your benefits package is a part of who you are as a person and like where you are in life.
Oh my God, you're digging your hole deeper, Ronald. That's not what you're supposed to be saying to recover right now, man.
Oh.
So you're admitting that it is for the benefit?
No. I'm saying that it's like you said, it was like it's a bonus. I mean, I really enjoyed spending time with you, but we have kids, we have responsibilities and stuff, and the fact that you are very well taken care of at your job is a wonderful bonus to who you are as a person.
No.
Yeah. All right, but
besides all of the other awesome stuff about you.
God.
I don't know. I feel about a guy telling me, like, basically, like, I'm going to be taken care of for the rest of my, like, I don't know. I want to be taken care of.
Well, the good news is, with your benefits from your company, we'll both be taken care of.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That is true. So, Carrie, I think you should think about it. Would you like to go out with Ronald again on a second date? We will pay for it. Again, something else you guys are getting for free, and then you can see if Ronald is really only interested in your benefits.
All these benefits.
Carrie, wait, before you answer, like, I know everyone gets obsessed with love, and people really want to focus on that, and that's great, and that's part of it. But the thing is, like, eventually love's not going to pay the bills. Like, like looks will fade and stuff like that, but, like, benefits are forever.
Okay.
Okay. Ronald.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're, trying to do, and I think you're a nice guy, and I'm sure we'll continue to have fun at the PTA meetings, but I feel like that's where maybe it needs to end.
Oh, I feel like
he didn't get you with your dental coverage is sexy.
Yeah.
He didn't, and I'm sure there's some girl out there that will love that, but for me, yeah.
It's a little too practical, maybe.
Right. I would prefer my lips or something, but you have dental.
Carrie, all the other stuff, we can do that. That's something we can grow and learn and it can happen naturally. I'm not saying I wouldn't be a part of that. I do think you're beautiful. And we can stay beautiful together with all of the health benefits you have.
All right, Ronald, I don't think it's going to work for you, man. I don't think Carrie wants to go out with you again, but...
I was just trying to be practical and honest. I mean, that's all I'm trying to do.
I appreciate your honesty. I don't think Carrie wants to date you, though.
No, and I, at the end of the day, do appreciate it as well, but it's a definite no for me.
Okay, there it is.
So, Ronald, I wish you all the best. Good luck with everything. I'm sure you'll find your benefit sugar mama.
All right, thanks, Carrie. Well, Ronald, looks like you didn't get a second date, and also more bad news for you. Second date updates aren't covered under your insurance plan, so you're going to have to pay out of pocket for this. I'll send you a bill, okay?
Second date copay.
Wow, way to kick a man while he's down.
Don't get too hurt when you're down there, because, again, the insurance thing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, my company offers terrible health benefits. I guess what I need to do is just start looking for somebody to date who has good ones.
Oh, well,
Like the guy in today's
solution.
second date update. If you missed it, Ronald wanted to call Carrie. They met at a PTA meeting. She wasn't calling him back. He was confused. We got her on the phone, and it turns out that Ronald was actually more interested in her health benefits that she gets at her job than her.
No, he said that it was an added bonus.
That's
Give him
true.
that, right?
But he wouldn't stop talking about her health benefits, so it makes me think he's just trying to find somebody to take care of him. Not really necessarily a gold digger.
Healthcare digger?
Yeah.
Do you go with that?
Something like that. I don't know. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Today's second date update is a dating nightmare all around.
Oh, good.
Yep. We've heard about bad first dates, and usually it's one person has a horrible time, the other person enjoyed it. This, as a whole, probably one of the worst things that could ever happen on a first date ever for both parties.
Oh, great. And we're still trying to make a second date happen.
Yes, we are. Katie is on the phone with us right now. Katie emailed us about a guy she went out with named Dylan. She wants to get in contact with Dylan today. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I know that you're embarrassed and you don't really want to talk about what happened on your first date, but unfortunately, we need to get a little background.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your date with Dylan?
Okay. Well, it was wonderful. We had a great dinner and went ice skating, and that was also great.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Katie,
we went back.
Katie,
Are you skipping over the traumatic part?
you're forgetting something.
Come on.
What happened?
Well, we went back to his apartment, and we're making out for a while, and then he ended up having to, help me in the bathroom.
What? Like, what kind of help?
Explain a little more. What happened, Katie?
Well, we were, making out, and then I used the restroom, so I excused myself and went to the restroom, and I clogged his toilet.
Katie!
No!
Oh.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Horrible time for you, Katie.
The girl who did it?
That's embarrassing, I know.
Yeah.
And I don't even like doing this because in my mind, women still don't do that. But
Yeah.
she clogged his toilet. Not only that, but Dylan had to help plunge it.
Oh, God.
Yes, I tried. I tried to do it. I was in there for so long trying to fix it, and then I couldn't, and I had to tell him what happened, and then I had to like watch as like he went into the bathroom and like fixed it.
How did you survive the end of that date?
It was really hard. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, what do you say after that?
I left pretty soon after. I mean, I like stuck around for like the bare minimum amount of time that would qualify as not running away.
See, if I would have been you, if it would have been the shoe on the other foot or the toilet on the other, whatever, I would have just closed the lid and then left and never called him again.
Or locked the door and climbed out the window.
I thought about it. I really did think about like leaving and being like, I just remembered my stove is on or whatever. Like I really thought about it, but I really like him, and we had a great time up until then. And so I don't know. I was like hoping that maybe we could just get past it.
Yeah, kind of move on.
I sent him a text when I got home and was like, I'm really sorry about how awkward that was and everything. It's awful. But, like, I like you, and maybe we can, like, erase it from our memories and, like, start again.
And what did he say?
He was like, yeah, sure, totally. And then, like, I have not heard from him.
How did he react right after he plunged the toilet for you?
How did he react?
Yeah, I mean, was he obviously kind of grossed out and over the date? Or was he like...
I mean, he wasn't, like, puking, if that's what you're asking.
No,
like,
but I mean...
He was not, like... I mean, he wasn't like, this is fun. Like, you know, but he was really great about it and was just like, okay, let's do this.
Oh, man. What a good guy.
So, he hasn't talked to you since, and you want to go out with him again, and you're hoping that we can kind of clear this up.
Yes. Because otherwise, I would really wish that I just, like, ran. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of put myself through the embarrassing situation in the hopes that we could go out again. But if we don't go out again, I really should have just climbed out the window.
Oh, Katie.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've had a lot of embarrassing second date updates. On a scale of 1 to 10, how embarrassing was Katie's first date with Dylan?
Is there a number large enough? Infinity?
So you'd say this is probably the most embarrassing first date we've heard so far?
Yeah, and actually, Katie, I think you're very brave to even attempt to get a second date.
Thanks. I'm really nervous about it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
At least you know the most embarrassing thing has already happened.
Yeah, Katie is on the phone with us right now. If you're just joining us for the second date update, she wants us to call Dylan. They had a good time on their date, but something very, very embarrassing for both of them happened while they were making out. Katie excused herself to go to the bathroom. She did her thing, clogged his toilet. Couldn't fix it herself, so she had to swallow her pride, come out of the bathroom, and tell him, hey, I clogged your toilet. Can you fix it? And he did, but obviously he hasn't talked to her since. I mean, we know why he's probably not calling you back, Katie. I mean, once that kind of gets in a guy's head, the whole fantasy of you has just sort of been ruined.
Yeah.
I know.
It's not
so defeated.
No, there is hope. I mean, you could talk to him and be like, hey, it's embarrassing. You guys could have a laugh about it and it could be fine. I'm just saying, like, initially, though, that's what you're going to do as a guy. You're going to be like, oh, man, I can't think of anything else but that now.
Yeah, well, I'm only doing this phone call because I really like him, obviously. I mean, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to give him a call?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Dylan?
Yeah?
Dylan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay. What's going on?
We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You did?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they liked you a lot and are wondering why you're not calling them back. Have you been on a lot of dates recently?
No.
Do you know who I might be talking about then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Katie. I know you remember going out with Katie.
Yeah, hard to forget.
Katie emailed us and told us what happened on your first date. She says that you guys had a great time. Now, of course, the awkward thing happened where she clogged your toilet and you had to clean it up. That's never good on a date, ever.
Yeah, she told you that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is that the problem, though? Like, can you not get that out of your head? I know for me, if it were me, all I would be able to think about is her doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it was just the toilet, I probably could have gotten past it. But I found more.
What?
Ew, what are you talking about?
Hopefully not the same.
Yeah.
What did you find more of?
Evidence of the clogging.
Oh, no.
And I unclogged it, and she left right after, and I went back into the bathroom, and I found evidence of her trying to get rid of it in the shower.
Like she tried to take it out and then put it down the shower drain so she could...
She tried to scoop it out with her hands.
Oh, my
and then
God.
put it
I can't
in the bathtub and mush it down the drain. It is so it was horrible. The whole thing made me gag. I mean,
Okay,
I
I'm
can
sorry,
right now
I'm sorry. It wasn't, nothing was mushed.
Hey,
Oh, just
hey, Dylan, Katie's actually on the phone.
What?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm so mortified.
Oh,
Hi.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. I took a trash bag from under the sink and wrapped it around my hand. And yes, I put my hand in, but I didn't go in there like commando. I had a bag around it.
Did
and
you
I just rinsed off in the bath. I didn't want to rinse in the sink. I didn't try to shove anything in your drain. I'm not like a total animal.
Oh, my God.
Not sure it's making it better, though.
Yeah.
Katie. It just,
You didn't think he would notice that, Katie?
I was panicked. I was totally panicked. And Dylan, the only reason why I didn't run out of your apartment is just because I desperately was hoping that we could see each other again. I mean, if I thought that maybe we could just start over, it could have been worse, right? Maybe or not. I don't know.
I can't unsee that. It was in my bathtub.
I mean, the kissing was really good. I mean, the making out was really nice.
Dylan, can you forgive Katie for freaking out a little bit? I mean, you understand, right? It was a difficult situation.
We had a good time on the date, but the cleanup after just kind of basically erased all the good stuff.
Well, for the record, I just want everyone to realize it was not as bad as Dylan is making it out to be. You're making it sound like I essentially exploded in your bathroom, and that is not what happened, and that is not what it was like. I obviously would not have come out to get you if it looked like a crime scene in there.
Katie, it's so cleaning up someone else's mess. It sucks because you are really nice.
Also, for the record, let's know that let's calm down with the phrase cleaning up somebody's mess. You unclogged a toilet. Like I said, it did not look like I went finger painting in there.
Yeah, but Katie, I don't think it was the toilet, though, that got him. It was the fact that you tried to dispose of the stuff.
I didn't try. Let me just say that all that happened is I wrapped a trash bag around my hand, and I tried to use my hand as a plunger.
Okay.
Then I took the trash bag off and rinsed it in the bath.
Oh, God.
So, Dylan, she was just using her hand as a plunger. Doesn't that make it better for you? I mean, it's not as bad as you thought.
I could have used your toothbrush. I mean, there are worse things.
Oh, God. This isn't making it any better, guys.
I just feel like, are we not allowed to have bodily function?
That's what I look for in a woman.
At least for the first 3 dates.
Yeah.
Dylan, I would not humiliate myself like this at your apartment or on the radio if I didn't really think that we were a good potential match.
That is a really good point, Dylan.
Yeah. She's brave.
She went through a lot to try to show how much she liked you. I'll air any dirty laundry about myself that I can, but I don't even think I'd admit to what she just admitted to.
And for the record, like, I, like, go out on dates. Contrary to what this story might make you believe, I'm not a weird troll. I'm tall. I'm fit.
You're regular?
Okay.
Dylan, would you like to go out on a second date with Katie? We will pay for it. Give it another shot. Later on, give it some time. You'll be able to laugh about it.
Yeah.
Try to go out with her.
Come on.
I can't get past it. I don't think I can do it.
Oh, man.
Things can't be unseen. Problems in relationships can't be unclogged.
No plunger could help this second date out.
No.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Embarrassing or not embarrassing having your mom hook you up with a date?
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
My mom has the worst taste in men ever.
Even more embarrassing if it's at a restaurant and you didn't want her to do it and she did it anyway?
What?
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened to our second dater today. Pete, what's up, Pete?
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Pretty good. So you were at a restaurant and your mom ended up asking a girl out for you. How'd that work?
We were out at lunch, and there's just this, like, super hot girl kind of sitting alone, and I guess my mom just noticed that I was watching her, and she said to me, she was like, go ask her out. She's beautiful. Like, you guys would look great together. And I said, Ma, you can't just walk up on a girl who's sitting alone. I didn't know she was waiting for someone, too. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
just don't walk up on them. I think my mom followed her to the bathroom,
Oh,
but
my
they're in the
God.
restroom, and my mom gave her my phone number and my email.
That's funny.
Pete, are you more embarrassed that your mom asked this girl out or that your mom has got more game than you do? Like, seriously, dude.
I personally feel I'm pretty gameful, but I just wasn't in that moment. No, I wasn't
Yeah.
going to walk up on her.
All right.
I understand, Pete, because you're hanging out with your mom. I wouldn't really want to
Yeah.
hit on other people while I'm hanging out with my parents.
Yeah,
I'd
you
feel
know,
weird
I
about
go to
that.
lunch with my mom once a month, and it just didn't seem right.
Yeah, you walk up like, hey, see that old chick I'm with? I'm not banging her. I'm interested in doing that with you. That's my mom. It'd be gross if I did that. But you and I could do that.
It may work. So the girl decided to go out with you.
She did. We went to Green Lake,
Okay.
and you know, it was like a beautiful day. And since I know literally nothing about her other than her name and email and phone number, that we would, you know, walk around the lake and we could get to know each other.
That's great. So how did the lake walk go?
There were people everywhere, so it was just sort of like low pressure and, you know, really casual.
You felt safe.
You didn't feel like she was going to take advantage of you?
I felt safe. Exactly. I didn't think she was going to hurt me. And we got on a paddle boat and just had more time to talk. And, you know, we kind of did the paddle thing together, which was really fun.
Was there any like weird lulls in conversation? Because it's always hard when you don't know anything about a person.
No, like the conversation was just flowing. You know, I was excited and
Oh, your mom knew what she was doing.
yeah, my mom's got the eye. And this girl is like awesome. She's gorgeous. She's a dancer. She's a professor. She teaches dance. And, you know, she's just way into what she does.
Sounds like you liked her a lot after the date where you're like, oh, man, I got to see her again.
Well, basically, the way the date ended was after the paddle boat, we kind of like sat on a bench and talked a little bit more. And I said, you know, can I walk you back to your car? And that's, you know, she basically like really abruptly just said no. But then she was like, oh, no, thank you. You know, you don't have to do that. And, but I still walked her. You know, I guess I felt like kind of,
That
I
is,
don't
you know what? I'll give you that. That is an awkward moment when a girl goes like, no, you don't have to walk me, because you're like, is this a test? Do I need to walk you?
Yeah, because-
Or can I really
So
go the other way?
You walked her against her will, is what you're saying.
He grabbed her arm and said, come on, we're going to the car.
No, I mean, she didn't really argue. And I was like, I just said one time, I said, no, you know, let me just get you to your car. It's getting dark.
Right.
As a woman, if I like a dude, I will say yes when I want
You
him to
will?
walk. Yeah, because I
Okay.
want him to kiss me.
All
Well,
Yeah.
sure, yeah. And so we get to the car, and I don't know, I just got the feeling that I could go in for, like, the quick kiss, you know?
Yeah.
And what happened?
She cheeked me. She turned hard, turned hard right, and I got the cheek. And,
okay.
That's why she said no to the car walk, dude.
Well, let me tell you, I've been told no to the car walk before, and it worked out, okay?
So
Sorry, Pete.
All right, you followed her back to her car. And
You now have a restraining order, but it worked out.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since the date?
only 2 times.
And how many times did your mom try to get a hold of her since the date?
I hope that my mother doesn't have her information because I bet she would have. But more than anything else, now I just want to hear. I just want to hear back,
It could be that she's just busy.
That's true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or it could be that she said no to the car walk and she just doesn't like you.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
All right. Why don't we
Trying to
just
help
stomp
you.
on his heart right now,
Yeah.
Brooke?
I was trying to find the positive in that, but apparently in Brooke's life there is no positive. All right, Pete, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man, just hold on the phone.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Pete, do we have your mom's permission to do the second part of your second date update?
Yes, you have my mother's permission.
If you weren't listening to the first part of the second date update, Pete's mom actually set him up with a girl named Laura, and they went on a date, walked around Green Lake. When he walked her to her car, he went in for the kiss. She turned her head and would not let him kiss her. We're going to call her right now.
Do it.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Laura?
this is Laura.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just getting ready for work. What
Nice.
is this about?
How you been? I haven't talked to you ever.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
No, I don't.
Well, somebody emailed us because they went on a date with you and they want to know why you're not calling them back.
Okay.
You remember going on a date with a guy named Pete?
Yeah, I do. I remember Pete.
Okay. You guys walked around Green Lake and had a good time. Pete really liked you and he wants to take you on a second date, but you're not returning his phone calls or anything else. Is there any reason why?
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, there is. So he called you guys about our date.
Yeah, he emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Okay. Well, I really don't want to talk to him.
Okay.
But
I mean, he's the one that emailed us, so he's willing to learn whatever your answer is.
well, first of all, I met him at a restaurant, and his mom's kind of the one that hooked us up, which I thought was a little weird, but kind of cute. I don't know if he told you guys that.
Yeah.
But I decided to give him a chance, and I went out with him. And this guy had the worst breath I've ever smelled in my entire life.
Really?
I mean, bad. Like, if someone drank 3 gallons of raw sewage, that's what his breath smelled like. And it smelled like a mouse had crawled into his mouth and died. Like, it was
Okay. Can I say something here? Can I defend myself here?
Hey, Laura, I should probably tell you Pete's on the phone and just heard that.
Yeah. Hi, Laura. Okay, we don't have to talk. Listen, we don't have to talk. I get it, all right? But can I just say, and I think I mentioned this when we were walking around, that I was on the ultimate cleanse, and I had been on it for 3 days, and that bad breath can happen with the ultimate cleanse. And I find it really petty and just childish that you couldn't even respond to my calls because I had bad breath, Grow up.
Laura?
I'm sorry, it wasn't just bad breath, Pete. It was horrendous, horrific. Like, I'm surprised you couldn't smell it. And you know what? Honestly, if I was going on a first date with someone and my breath was so rank and disgusting, I would probably realize that person wasn't going to go out with me again, and I would probably postpone it. So I don't think it's that childish. Like, grooming and, taking care of yourself, your mouth especially, is pretty important. It's actually on a high on my list of priorities and things I look for in
believe
somebody
me,
that I
it
want to
is
date.
for me as well. Okay, I'm a 2-time-a-day flosser and 2-time-a-day brusher, and I just was in the middle of a heavy detox. And you could probably do you some good to do a little detoxing yourself.
Jeez.
So
Pete, you're awful defensive. Did you realize how bad your breath was when you were leaving your house?
I mean, I've done a few different cleanses before. I know what can happen everywhere. It's not just your breath.
Okay.
Things come out of all kinds of parts of your body.
Too much.
Laura, I want to know, because your whole date was just talking.
Yeah, they walked around Green. You guys just walked around Green Lake and talked, huh?
And then you got on a paddle boat
You
with
know
the
what?
dude.
I would try to hold my breath for the time that he would talk, but I don't know if you've noticed, he talks a lot. I would say he probably talked like 75, 80% of the whole time we were together with this stank, rank breath.
Okay. You know what, guys? I'm not going to stay on the phone and get insulted. You have a great show. I appreciate it, Laura. Best of luck. Goodbye.
Whoa. Pete.
Okay, Pete's gone.
Someone's panties are in
You know
a
what? That's
wad.
fine. I could smell him through the phone anyway. Gross.
Dude, his mom is totally going to call us later and going to be really upset with us.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah?
Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Pete's gone now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have blown him up like that about his breath, but he's the one that called you guys.
You sure you don't want me to call Pete back? Get him on the phone, see if I can send you two crazy kids out on another date?
I'm quite sure. I don't think you guys realized, like, just how bad it was. I mean, my eyes were watering every time I had to smell this guy's breath. It was so bad.
He probably just thought he said something really touching.
Yeah. I'm making her cry.
This day's going great.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When desperation hits, people will do almost anything to get a date. A lot of dudes will sign up to take a class in order to meet a woman, like some sort of cooking class or a salsa dancing class or some sort of wine and painting night or something like that. Personally, I've always had my old fallback, the follow her around and take pictures from afar class, and then post them on social media and say that you two went on a date class. It's always worked very well for me. Well, Allison, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now, actually took a class to try to meet a dude, and I guess it worked because she met somebody, but now they're not calling her back. What's up, Allison?
Hi. Desperate A.
Yeah, you're actually desperate enough to take a class, huh?
Yeah. You didn't like your intro, Allison? It didn't make you look good?
I'll take it.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So what kind of class did you take to meet a guy?
No, I don't want to say, but it was fly fishing.
Oh, that's
Fly
awesome.
fishing.
Oh.
That's
Is it cool?
Yeah, that's a cool class to take.
Well, I caught me one.
There you go, girl.
Did you do it by, like, throwing the hook into his mouth?
No, I actually kind of impressed him because I caught a fish.
Oh, sweet. It's romantic. Cool.
So how did you guys actually strike up a conversation in your class?
Well, it had a lot to do with the fact that I was doing probably the best out of the class, and I think that everybody was surprised because I'd never been fly fishing. It was kind of like a dare from my best friend because we were brainstorming ways to meet a guy for me because I'm chronically single.
Okay, so back to the whole desperate thing.
Yeah.
Right? So you'd never done this before, but you beginner's luck, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I had done all the dating sites, and I was just so bored with it. And so, yeah, I tried something new.
Okay, and was this a guy that had caught your eye from the start of class, or was he someone who kind of grew on you?
Definitely the cutest of the bunch, tall, dark, and handsome.
Ooh,
You could tell he was super outdoorsy.
And he approached you. He started the conversations and asked you out?
Yeah, he was like, well, maybe you can give me some pointers. He was really sweet about it. And then he kept flirting, and we wound up talking a lot after class when he asked me out.
Okay. And what'd you guys do for your date?
It's interesting because he asked me out on kind of a doozy of a date because he asked me to go camping, and this is like an overnight camping trip. And so,
Wow, that sounds like more than a first date to me.
Yeah. I mean, was it with a group of people, or were you just going to go alone in the woods with a stranger?
alone in the woods with a stranger. It was like I took a leap of faith, but I went.
So back to the desperation thing, right?
Oh, yes, I guess I'm a little desperate. I totally went with him.
That's crazy, man. I would not, I don't care who it was.
Really?
First time meeting a person, they invited me camping, no way.
But you wouldn't go camping anyway.
No, well, definally not. But I wouldn't spend the night with anybody in the woods for any reason, first time I met them.
That is a lot of pressure. I mean, were you sharing a tent?
Same tent, different sleeping bags.
Okay. Okay. And are you an outdoorsy person?
No.
Oh.
No, and I had faked it through my fishing class, and so I was a complete novice in the situation. I had gotten the Camping for Dummies book so that I wouldn't seem completely useless.
I just picture you spending thousands of dollars on camping gear so that you can, like, show up and look like you know what you're doing.
You know, you're not too far off.
All right, so did you fake it appropriately? Did he believe that you were a big outdoorsy lady? That sounds bad. That sounded bad. I don't mean like big in stature. I just mean like a big outdoorsy person.
I thought I did a pretty decent job of faking it, but he definitely handled the tent and the fire. I handled the s'more, so I can make a s'more.
Okay, good. So how was the overall camping experience with him?
I thought it was good. I thought it might get a little friskier than it did, because when he dropped me off, it was just a hug, But
Wait, you guys stayed in a tent and you guys didn't make out?
no, we didn't make out.
Huh.
It was a hug at the end of the date kind of thing.
So you didn't do anything. You just went to bed in your tent?
I mean, we talked a lot. We talked until like 2 in the morning, and then he just kind of fell asleep.
Okay, were you disappointed?
A little, I think every girl kind of wants to be kissed. But I also didn't want to be, too easy. I didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, I'll go out to a tent with you. I didn't want to be that girl.
Oh, I still think that girl is more fun, but whatever.
Do you feel like he wasn't interested?
Well, now I do because I haven't heard from him. But it was just such a big first date that I guess I expected at least a call,
Right. So what do you think went wrong?
Maybe I snored. I don't know.
You just woke up drool on your pillow. There was no awkward moments for you guys?
I can't honestly think of anything except for maybe he is looking for someone who actually is outdoorsy, because I'm not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Normally on these second date updates, when we talk about a woman faking it, it has a completely different meaning than today.
Yeah.
Because Allison, who's on the phone for a second date update today, faked it big time. She wasn't even intimate with the dude. Yeah. She faked that she's an outdoorsy lady just so she could go hang out with this guy. And she thinks the reason she's not getting a call back is because he saw through her little plan.
I still can't believe you only got a hug out of a whole camping extravaganza. That's all you got.
It baffles me, too. I mean, I was ready for just about anything.
Yeah.
Just about anything, unless it had to do with the outdoors, and then you had no idea how to handle it. If you missed the first part, Allison went camping with this guy a whole night. They slept in the same tent, didn't do anything, didn't even make out.
Oh, don't remind me.
See?
All right.
Maybe you should have taken charge and made the first move. Maybe that's where you went wrong.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay.
That is really, it's good women empowerment there.
Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, Allison, see if we can get him on the phone and find out what went wrong, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dylan, please?
Yes, Steve.
Hey, Dylan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
No idea?
I don't really listen to the radio.
Okay.
Not obvious
well,
at all.
We are a morning radio show program, and one of your friends listened and actually emailed us about you.
One of my friends?
Well, somebody that you know emailed the show and wanted us to get a hold of you.
Who? I can't think of any of my friends that would email a radio show.
Well,
Oh my God, you sound disgusted at even the thought of them tuning into us.
her name is Allison, and you guys went on a little camping trip recently.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Allison emailed us and told us about how she met you and how you guys went on a little camping date. But now she says you're not getting back to her, and she's wondering why. So she thought maybe we could help and figure it out.
She wants you to help her figure out why I'm not calling her back. Am I getting this right?
Yes. Yeah. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So is there any information that you can give us so that we can tell Allison why you don't want to see her again?
Why don't I want to date her?
Yeah.
I don't know, like tons of reasons.
There's
tons of reasons?
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you want, like specifics?
Yeah, I would love a few. If there's tons, I don't know if we have time for that, but maybe like the top 3 things you didn't like about her.
And how do you go from like inviting a girl on an overnight camping trip to having multiple reasons that you don't like her?
I think it was just a bad idea. Like, you should probably know somebody before you go on a camping trip with them, so lesson learned.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I was kind of surprised that you asked a girl to go camping with you that you didn't even know.
So were my buddies.
All right. So, what was so bad about it, though?
Well, I camp a lot. You know, I'm into like bushcraft and being out in the woods. Like, that's my thing.
Right.
And
Okay.
she's kind of let on like she was an outdoorsy kind of girl and that she was into it. But no, she's a city girl. I mean, I don't think she'd ever been camping before in her life.
So you were grossed out that she couldn't carry a 50-pound pack up into the woods and survive for a couple days.
No, it's not about that. It's not about how tough you are or how strong you are. It's more about just like the ease with which you can get into nature, and that just never happened for her.
The ease of how you can get into nature.
That's hard for Jubal to understand.
Yeah, it's just an
Because
interesting way to say it. What
I-
do you mean by the ease of how you can get into nature?
So, like, there's no cell phone service, right?
Right.
It's like that's the point, to be kind of cut off.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about that. Why don't they put towers up there where people
No,
camp?
God.
They should have some towers up there, don't you think?
I mean, you're joking about it, but that's the thing. Like, she could not deal with being cut off. Like, the second we got there, she's got her cell phone out. She's taking pictures, which is fine, but then she's just complaining the whole time that she can't post any of the pictures to her Instagram.
Yeah. I could see where that would be a little obnoxious. Did you address it with her? Like, hey, that's kind of the point of why we're out here.
I mean, at first, I kind of tried to play along and be like, yeah, well, that's sort of the point. But she's kept going on about it. Finally, I just shut down. I was like, all right, she's just going to complain about it, and I'm just going to keep setting the tent up.
Yeah. All right, so was her not liking the fact that you didn't have cell service the first thing that tipped you off that she wasn't really as outdoorsy as she pretended to be?
Yeah, I mean, like, she was scared to go to the bathroom. It was like one of the biggest things. Like, there are no bathrooms at the campground. So, if you have to use the bathroom, you go about 100 yards away from the campsite. That's like safe camping, to keep the bears away. You don't want animals to know that you're there.
Yeah, you dig a hole if you have to. I get it.
But she wouldn't do it.
What?
She went out there, and she would come back and be like, I can't do it. I'm too scared.
What was
So I like the whole time she tells you she's an outdoorsy person, and then she has to go to the bathroom outdoors. It's like, no, I'm scared.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, this happened like 2 or 3 times, and by the time, night fell, I felt sorry for her. I had to drive her to a McDonald's 30 minutes away.
Shut up.
So you had to drive her
That's awesome.
half an hour so she could use the bathroom.
And anyone should be more scared about a McDonald's bathroom than peeing in nature.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it was too much. That's not what camping's all about,
So did you at any point think that maybe you guys should wrap it up instead of staying the night?
I mean, I did, but we were already there, and I didn't want to be rude. So, eventually I just faked falling asleep so I wouldn't have to talk to her anymore.
Wow. That's kind of
That
mean.
sucks.
You just
So-
what?
I faked falling asleep so I wouldn't have to talk to her.
No, Dylan, you don't even realize it, but right now you're actually talking to her.
Who?
Allison. She's on the other line listening, and she's the one that just said you did what?
Oh, my God. You didn't tell me she was going to be on the phone.
Well, I was about to tell you she was on the phone, and then she just decided to pipe up. So, sorry, she's on the phone.
Dylan, you seriously faked falling asleep so that you wouldn't have to talk to me? You really did that? Oh, that hurts my feelings so much.
Well, I wasn't going to say it to your face. I kind of got
thanks.
bamboozled.
Yeah. But you did stay up till 2 in the morning, Dylan.
I only stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning because I had to drive her to McDonald's like 3 times.
Oh!
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what's out there in the woods, if there's, cobras or coyotes. I, didn't want to get hurt.
Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She is not outdoorsy at all. Like, this is not the girl I'm looking for.
I don't know. It sounds like it to me. Those cobras in the woods can be scary, dude.
Well, they told us in our fishing class that we had to be, alert to wildlife and stuff, and so that's what I was doing. I was just being careful.
I mean, but you can be alert to wildlife and still go to the bathroom in the forest. It's not like those things are not mutually exclusive.
I mean, I'm a girl, so there's, squatting, and I had pants on, and how do you do that? And then there's, splattering, and, no.
It's really easy.
See, Dylan, she
actually.
sounds outdoorsy. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, why did you tell me that you were outdoorsy if you're scared to go to the bathroom outside?
Dylan, I never told you that I was outdoorsy. I just honestly took a fly fishing class to meet somebody cool, and I thought that I did. I never told you I was outdoorsy. You just assumed, so.
Oh, my God. Well, maybe you should take an Instagram class, and then you could meet other guys at Instagram.
You know what? I had a good time. And I wanted to show my friends on Instagram that I had a good time, and I actually did because I got an internet connection at McDonald's, so now I got to delete that because you're mean.
I'm happy for you.
Allison, but you can kind of see what he's saying. Like, if you're not into the outdoors, then maybe fly fishing classes aren't probably.
Is that I tried. You know, I really did.
But did you like it?
I liked him, and I tried, and that's all I can do, and it's obviously not going to happen.
Dylan, that's true. She did try, so why not give it another shot? Would you go out on a second date with Allison? We will pay for it.
No. Thank you, but no.
You could have hesitated a little bit on that.
Wow.
Acted like you didn't care.
I'm sorry, man. It's just, I want to be with someone who loves being in nature, and it's clear that she does not like it. I mean, she's scared of it, okay? Like, she's scared of the thing that I like to do.
I'll pee in the woods. God.
Like right now, Allison?
Fine, I'll go.
Like whenever.
I feel like she has to prove it. I don't know.
Maybe she should Instagram it.
Dylan, she said she would pee in the woods for you if you'd go out with her again.
That is pretty romantic.
How about this? If she sends me an Instagram photo of her peeing in the woods, I'll go on a second date with her.
No.
All right. Allison, Instagram proof that you're peeing in the woods for a second date with Dylan. Will you do it?
I think I'm just going to pass. But it was nice meeting you, Dylan.
What about if you want Instagram at Facebook Live?
There's options.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, I can't believe they didn't go out on a second date. It sounds like they had so much in common.
Right? They really did.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Allison wanted to call this dude named Dylan. She said that she was an outdoorsy gal when she wasn't at all, because he's the dude that likes the great outdoors, camping, hiking, all that stuff that just sends shivers down my spine whenever I talk about it. But he wasn't calling her back because she refused to go to the bathroom outside. Because that's what you do when you camp. You go in a bucket or dig a hole, or I don't know.
You just find a spot.
I don't know what you do. I've heard rumors.
It's harder when you're a girl, though. You know,
Oh, definitely. But
if
is
the
it hard
aiming
enough?
is hard. I mean, there's splatter that comes back at you.
It's a
not
lot
good.
harder. Yeah, that's one of the perks of being a dude is you can go to the bathroom anywhere.
But still, it's not hard enough where you have to make somebody drive 30 minutes multiple times away from the campsite.
That's why he wasn't calling back, because he actually had to drive her somewhere to use the bathroom every single time. So he didn't like that. And she talked to him and was like, well, I'd be down if you go out with me again. I'll use the bathroom outside. Trust me. And then by the end of the conversation, he was being such a D-bag about it that she was like, no, I don't want to go out with you anymore.
I thought he was super judgy. Like she was saying, I never said I was outdoorsy. I just took a class that happens to be outdoorsy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
No one told her about the bathrooms. I mean, really, she could buy one of those bumper dumpers.
What?
What's a bumper dumper?
It's like this, if people camp, you put it on your bumper, and it's like a little toilet seat thing.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like for girls, then you don't have to worry about the squatting.
I would even use
I know.
that. I would squat.
You just changed my world.
You guys would do that down in the parking garage.
Yeah. I drive all the time. I do stand-up comedy, and so does Jose. We have to drive to gigs and things like that, and I have to pull over every 5 seconds on the freeway.
Yeah.
I might if I need a bumper dumper. Okay.
You do. You really do.
Screw the second date update. If you have,
send one.
Send a bumper dumper in. I'll promote it on my social media, everything. I need a bumper dumper right now. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.